want to go to bed. I'm just like wired tonight for some reason. Don't know why. Could be all the pizza from earlier.
All right.
You popped in and said hi. You were very happy one other
Hey,
time when I
Kim.
was in here.
Oh my
I
gosh,
remember
Kim.
that.
Thank you. You don't have to come up if you don't want to, Kim, but I'm going to invite you anyway because I love you.
Thank you. Well, here I wanted to show you this because you're being so nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So that's my Maleficent wings.
holy!
Oh, wait, I'm going to put you big on the screen.
They're about 14
I
feet.
did. Wow.
They're about 14 feet when they're open.
Wow.
But people have asked us to make them for them, but we've got to design the whole pack
Uh-huh.
to be a little more customer friendly. Because when we make this kind of stuff for ourselves, and when we work for television shows and movies,
Uh-huh.
we're always in reach to repair or do anything like
Wow.
that.
Wait, what
So
television shows?
when we do this for like a customer cosplayer, we got to redesign this. Same with these are the dragonfly wings. Figure out.
Oh, I love those.
I have to figure out how to make this. Because you see the spines, like the
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
They're lifting off. They're not sticking to the plastic.
Oh.
So I have to figure out how to. We're thinking of doing like 2 layers, so it's sandwiched in between,
Okay, yeah.
so it doesn't lift off anymore. But then we'll have to probably go to cellophane. Don't know. I want to make another pair that's done with cellophane instead and see how it looks.
Those are
Because
so
this is like a
That
stained
is
glass.
cool.
This is like a stained glass spray paint with about 4 different shades of blue and green
Oh,
to get
wow.
that effect.
That is
So
beautiful.
we're still playing with the design for these, and you can see the mechanism up top. So when
That's
the top
incredible.
wing comes up, it brings the other wings with it.
You
Oh,
said
wow. That
TV
is.
shows. You've never worked on Supernatural, have you?
Actually, I have. We've been living in BC for a number of years, and that's most of our work for the past 20 years. And then Martin and I met in 1987 at a Doctor Who convention, and have been
wow.
building ever since. And these are those monarch wings.
Those are just
So you can see the different. That's the
incredible.
That's when I use the cellophane,
Okay.
Oh.
and the cellophane is very orangey yellow, right? But this is the
So pretty.
this one in the back is stained glass paint. I thought I'd
Oh, really?
experiment. Yeah.
Wow.
It takes forever to dry, and that was the hardest thing about
Mm-hmm.
these is how long they took. Because you got to put the spines down, and then you got to get the paint in so that it doesn't bleed into the spines.
Right.
So you have to do like a little section at a time. And then I wanted this gradual to it, so I did like different thicknesses, and then again it's sandwiched between 2 pieces of plastic so that the paint job is protected.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and then my Maeve wings are behind. These guys have been the biggest challenge.
Those are.
These, as you can see, the cellophane kind of started.
Oh.
So that's bothering me. So I want to redo these completely from scratch, and rescue. There's fiber optics inside. So I want to rescue the fiber optics so I don't have to buy more. But
So they light up?
Yeah, they light up.
Oh my goodness.
All these little points.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Then again, the mechanism has to be redesigned just a little bit. But the first pair I did of these is actually the second version I did. The first pair.
How heavy are they?
They're not very heavy. They're awkward. Because of how big they are,
Yeah.
it's easy for other people to careen into them.
Mm-hmm.
And when
getting through doorways is fun.
When Emerald City Comic Con one year, the first version of these, I did the bottom wing and the top wing as 2 separate, so there was an overlap in the middle, so a little more authentic to a butterfly. And a Wolverine cosplayer went through them.
Oh.
He wasn't paying attention. He was on the phone, and he smashed right into my wings. And
I would have had to beat his bottom.
I was tempted. I basically took a deep breath, kind of flipped him the bird, and it's funny because he was an American cosplayer dressed as a Canadian. character, and I'm a Canadian, and I just looked at him like, really, dude, you're doing our country bad. Come on.
I have a giant blue butterfly on my wall.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's just a tapestry.
How did you get into this? Like, how did you originally, like, what first sparked your want to?
Wow. Absolute insanity. No. When I was younger, I was very different from the other girls. A lot more physically, a very broad-shouldered, even though I'm short. Didn't understand my body. Didn't understand why I was different. And I was teased a lot and rejected a lot, and it was a very painful childhood. And
I feel that.
when I got
Yeah, me too.
when I got into my early teens, so my tweens, I discovered Boy George.
Oh,
Nice.
And I shaved off the eyebrows and drew them on differently every day. I did like these makeup jobs that took forever every morning, and I figured if people were going to hate me, I should give them a reason to hate me.
Right.
So I gave them a reason to hate me, and I wanted to be one of the most popular Niners in high school. And I wound up with this little fan following, and at the same time, I was doing all the geek stuff and background work.
You made geek cool before geek was cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it caught on. I started as a kid reporter at the age of 8, and it just like I just couldn't stop. And then I met Martin in 1987 at a Doctor Who convention.
And, I love Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, it's people are like, oh, it's cheap effects. It's BBC. It's supposed to be cheap effects.
Yeah, that wouldn't be Doctor Who if it wasn't.
Yeah, come on.
Jeez.
But yeah, and Martin just tapped into that other half of me, and we put our skills together, and we just never stopped.
That is so awesome.
It's
so awesome that you guys found each other and you both have like that same drive and passion and love that you guys can like come together and make what you've made together. Like, not a lot of couples get to do that. They want to work separate and like. I think I have some friends that are dancers and also they work together, and I'm always like, that's what I want. I want to find someone that like we build off of each other's passion. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
work.
We didn't have kids.
Right.
We didn't.
We
have cats. Kids.
I have cats too.
Yay!
Fur babies are kids too.
Well, we're both in the entertainment industry, so we.
Oh, I gotta let
you're not around as much, and cats are really easy to take care of, and their purrs really when you've had a horrible day and you've been yelling at everyone and they've been yelling at you, and it's just at the end of the day you've been on set for like 20 hours and you just want to curl up into a ball and sleep, and they curl up next to you and start purring, and it's just like, oh yeah, right. I'm done. I'm done.
It's awesome.
Man, Jay, you remember me? Oh, hey, Monkey. Hi.
Hey, Jay.
Well, now I have 2 cats that know how to open doors. She let herself out.
Your cat did?
Yeah. I closed her in the bathroom just long enough to eat her nighttime nummies. Because her brothers are pigs. And I went to let her out, and the door was already open. And she's gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a cat that could, like, not the round ones, of course, but the handle. We had a cat that could jump up and push it down and, like, push out on the door, too. Drove me nuts when he learned how to do that. I was like, damn, I can't lock him in anywhere now.
Nice. And we people keep, like, we've had so many people ask us, hey, how do you stay together? And I keep saying, number one, no kids. We don't have to share our toys. Our toys.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Eleanor, you've heard me say that.
Yeah.
I say I don't have kids because I won't share my PlayStation or my weed.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean, they always have to come first, right? And that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Right. I'm happy. I never wanted kids, and then I had them, and I love mine. Mine are great. I'm not real fond of other children. You know, they're now 18 and about to be 21, and they're out, and I'm happy to not have more. Mine were great, but
I borrow other people's kids. I play with them. I pump them up in sugar and I hand them back.
And hand them back,
yeah.
right? That
I
was
love
always
kids.
my
I
plan.
just love kids I can send home.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, the Maleficent wings, like, I mean, I was at an Earth Day event when we lived in BC, and yeah, Martin handed me my remote control because normally he holds the remote control for the wings because they kind of curve forward a little bit because if they were straight or back,
Right.
the body weight would go back.
Right.
And those suckers are pretty heavy. So, and he hands me my remote because he had to go to the washroom, and a bunch of parents came over and said, "Oh, open your wings. We want some pictures." I'm like, "Okay." So I hit the button. The wings open. I suddenly hear this crying. And I look off to the right hand side. I'm trying to do the Maleficent thing, right? They're beasties. They're
right.
these creatures, right? I look off to the side and there's this little kid, like I swear, like 2-3 years old, tops, on the floor, on the ground, crying his eyes out. Oh, and I'm like, how do I respond? Do I stay in character? Do I get apologetic? What do I do? And there's this woman right in front of me laughing her head off. And my brain's going, please tell me that's the mother. And it was the mother.
Oh,
and
good.
She's pointing at her child and she's going, serves you right for being in her way. You should never be in her way. You should see the wings coming. And it's like, this kid is crying his eyes out. I'm sitting there going, I like this mom.
So you've met my sister and her son. Did that hurt? Bet you won't do that again.
Yeah, right?
We got that from my dad.
Exactly. It's just like, I felt so much better afterwards. And then when Martin came back, he took back the remote and he said, I heard. You are never having your own remote. Damn. Come on.
Oh, man.
The mother was laughing.
I can see myself doing something like that over and over again. I'm clumsy. I'm a klutz. And then you add wings. It's great fun. I love it. Everyone around me has to be safe. So like, give her a 15-foot bubble.
Monkey is Martin's. I guess Martin's still alive. Last I checked, he was living and breathing. He was on 2 broadcasts with me today. Yeah, he's dealing with a personal thing for the next 3 days. So the next few times that I'm on broadcast, I'll be on my own. But I dropped him off at his family's tonight, and I'll see him a couple days from now. But yeah, he's fine. He's just fine.
How did you get your lettering like that, Jay? That's cool.
Sorry?
Oh, do you see like the lettering like looks different, or is that just on my side?
Oh, I don't see any difference. No.
Oh wow, it's just on my side, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks different for you?
Yeah, it's like got a gray background. Yeah, it's
cool. Okay, cool.
How crazy. Are you guys both on mobile? That might be why you can't see it.
Well, I'm on an iPad.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that's still like the mobile version on the iPad. They need to make it, because my iPad Pro is actually a bigger screen than my laptop is. Or about the same size. I wish they would have the the studio on that, because if I can see it on here, I should be able to see it on the iPad. I wish the iPad version was different than the mobile version.
Also, the studio on the iPad as well as being on the computer. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it was like the one that's on the computer on the iPad.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah. Because I got in my Pro because I was like, it's just like a laptop, and then I discovered, oh wait, no, the programs aren't exactly the same. So we'll see what they do in the future, though. I mean, there's still so much they can do with this. It's such a beginning. Jay, serious.
I got to see J Money walk around New York City today again.
I'll mute you. Keep it up.
Okay, this cascade is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Monkey Man, I think you've gotten more vulgar since I last saw you on Periscope. Um,
Yeah, leave it in Panias or somewhere else, but not here.
yeah,
Put your big boy pants on. Remember your manners.
I'm just gonna block them. I'm done. I'm done. Block confirm. Woo! I love the block.
There you go. Right?
I love. Oh, look, they all. Oh, wow, that was pretty.
They all disappear.
Yeah, I blocked them and they all disappeared magically. Just poof.
That's not cool.
Power of the block.
Money.
Yeah, he was a little like that on Periscope too, and he drove us crazy for a while. So, yeah, I know who he is. I remember him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty scary. But yeah, tomorrow I've got on the schedule. I'm gonna design some more wizard staffs because people seem to be interested in those, and I want to redesign some of the wings to make them more, for other people. Because it's so weird. We're so used to building for people who are here. You know, we don't.
Yeah.
We're not used to shipping things off. So having that online store is a whole new adventure.
Yeah.
It's so different from what we do.
Yeah.
How much do you sell the angel wings for? Or the Maleficent wings?
The Maleficent wings, we haven't priced those out yet. We'd have to figure it out because they were made a number of years ago. We spent on that particular pair in developing, because there was a lot of development on that pair. We spent a good $2,000 worth of materials.
I can believe it.
So
Yeah.
we'd like to try to redesign them lighter because they're a little heavy.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually be able to wear angel.
So those would be about $4,000 if we were to sell them, but I'd still want to improve on them.
That's still not a bad price. I mean,
no, that's not a bad price at all.
I mean, when you think of everything that goes into those, like I'm an artist too, like, but I don't do that kind of art. I just paint, and I know like what goes into mine, what I sell my artwork for, and I'm seeing all your stuff, and I'm like, these are incredible. Like these prices are incredible. Like, I was expecting.
It was actually almost what I went
thousands
into.
and thousands and thousands.
Thank you.
Your work is just it's beautiful. It's.
Well, we built. I remember when we first built our R2D2 in 94 was when we finally got around to building R2.
94. I was in art college then.
Oh, cool.
I was 11.
We'll forgive you.
It's all right.
Sorry, my parents had sex later.
People kept coming up to us and saying, "How much would you sell them for?" And I'm like, I wouldn't, but if I had to put a price tag on them, he'd probably be about $10,000 to $15,000, and that was back then. But when we work for, we're trying to make what we do a little more accessible to cosplayers, and not lose money,
right?
Because productions are so up in the air with COVID and everything's changing so much. Martin and I have just, we're still gonna make sure the prop masters know where we are, but productions budgets are cutting back so drastically. A lot of us are going to get left behind, through no fault.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, so we're trying to appeal to the cosplayers to fill the gaps, and
right.
We're trying to make it an affordable range for them without losing. But like a production, like I sell a pair of wings for about 500 Canadian, depending on what's involved. But for a movie production, I would do the same thing for a couple thousand.
Right.
I have to charge union wages because it's an actual production. I don't have to charge union wages for a cosplayer, so it's a whole new learning curve for us on how to price things.
Right.
Because productions, it's X number of dollars an hour, period.
Yeah.
And materials are covered. This is different. We're going out and buying the materials and building for someone and hoping to God, it's okay. And it's so different for us. So it's a little scared, a lot excited.
Right. It's that new change and just heading into the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Yeah.
But, so art school, Chrissy.
Oh, I actually went to it was Pittsburgh Technical Institute. They changed it to Technical College, But I went there for graphic design, and one of the members on the board was Tom Savini, who did the Grateful Dead, Grateful Dead, oh my gosh, Day of the Dead movies, Dawn of the Dead. And it was really cool, and I thought about getting into it, but I would have had to have left the state, and at the time I couldn't leave the state to do that.
Have you thought of going back to it?
I did for many years.
Nice. Nice. And Eleanor, you've got a wing obsession, you said. Is that just a hobby thing? Or
It's just a hobby. I just want wings. Just love wings. Yeah. I also went to art school, and I was the kid that walked around school with wings on and a tail.
see, now we got to get Chrissy to design the wings, and me to make the wings, and Eleanor, you get to wear the wings.
Sweet.
Yeah. Just like, rock on.
That would be so much fun.
I just always wanted wings. Which is funny because I'm absolutely scared of heights. I'm scared of flying. I've never been in a plane.
Really?
Yeah. I've got this obsession with wings since I was little. I don't want to actually fly with them. I just want wings.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
When I dream and I can fly or float in my dreams, it's not scary, but I will not get in an airplane.
I'm even scared to fly in my dreams.
It's not, yeah, I mean, it's not the crashing that gets me. It's the thought of the all the way down. You know, I mean, call me crazy.
It's the I'm just picturing like the like Wile E. Coyote, like
yeah.
And you gotta take a breath. That's how far you're falling, right? So,
right, yes.
But I don't do cruise ships either.
Really?
No.
See, next thing I want to take on once we get our wings perfected to a level where I'm happy, which, as we know, most artists are never happy.
Yeah.
But I want to take on a mermaid tail next.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
There's a lot of really new product on the market to use, because we used to use latex for everything in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
And so many people have latex allergies now. So you can't, if a kid's got a latex allergy, the kid can't hug you.
Right.
Right. And that upsets me so much. I want this kid to be able to hug me. So there's a new product. It's not cheap, unfortunately, but it's called Dragon Skin. And it comes from Smooth On, and there's no latex in it. But it's got this great flexibility, and it literally, it's like dragon skin. And I want to play with that more.
I've got a girlfriend that does like body painting.
Nice.
And I think I've seen that one of one of the humans that she did. She's done some really amazing work, and she's worked with a lot of people too. And like she's one of those that they'll be full nude, but she'll paint it on, and it doesn't. It looks like they're wearing clothing.
It does, yeah.
Like, how do you do this? Like, how do you do that? She worked on a Playboy magazine a few years back. That's probably like 10 years back now, maybe more. Did some stuff for those, and just really cool stuff. But recently, she had done something, and I'll have to ask her. It was called Dragon Skin. Is what you called it?
Dragon Skin.
I'll have to ask her if that's what it was. Because it wasn't latex. I don't think it was. Maybe it was, and I just didn't know.
There's this stuff too
that the same.
They used it on that dolphin they rescued that didn't have a tail, and now they use it for amputees, and I think it's called dolphin skin.
Oh, cool!
But it's like the same concept.
They gave a dolphin a tail.
What?
They gave a dolphin a tail?
Yeah, because when they rescued the dolphin's tail was missing. So they gave him another fin so he could swim. And they used this stuff because their skin is so sensitive. They had to use special stuff. Well, then they took that special stuff and started using it in prosthetics for amputees. And
That's
like
so cool.
everyone I've ever heard of that had one said that it's like not even having a prosthetic on.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's incredible. Your cats have hijacked you.
Yep. Jedi Senshi is a very, very long time friend. She used to be on our bridge crew when we ran the Star Trek bridge for Toronto Trek, and she was the smallest member of the crew, but man, she kept up with us like you wouldn't believe. She was there for every single, setup that she could, and she just that one's a firecracker. Jedi Senshi. She's just Katie's a firecracker. She just and again another cat person.
I gotta
Nice.
follow her.
Yeah, do so. She's awesome. We
Nice.
since COVID, because when Martin and I got back to Toronto, we hadn't seen some of our friends in years face to face, and then COVID hit, and some of them we really haven't. Like we've managed to see her a couple times before the first lockdown, but it's so frustrating because we moved back, and this is how I'm seeing my friends is secondhand through apps.
Right.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's awesome.
It is. It's I don't know. I've been pretty much doing this for 5 years, and I can think of nights that would have been sheer hell if I hadn't had like Eleanor and Pena, or you know.
Oh.
Yeah, same. Like, yeah, before when I had been on Periscope way back in the beginning, stopped before it even was there for a year, and then came back. Like, yeah, because of the pandemic, and yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten through it without like being able to talk to people and like see them somewhat. I mean, I'm pretty. I've got agoraphobia. I was at the Aurora Theater shooting. That really screwed me up, like mentally. And just it's hard for me to like leave my little space. And like, but even then, like I could use like I was using like FaceTime and stuff to talk to some of my friends. But then when they cut you off, you're like, wait, I can't be totally cut off from people. Like,
yeah,
I mean, we need touch, and you need like we're tribal, like by nature. We want our people. And yeah, without this, I mean, I would have. I worry what I would have done, like just if pure loneliness. Right?
That would mess anyone up.
before I found social media, I had completely given up.
Oh, honey.
And I was basically, I turned my room into a tomb. And I don't even remember how I found it one night, but I did. And it was Periscope. And then the next day, um, this guy invited me over to a brand new app called Busker. And I went over to Busker, and I never came back until I avoided Periscope for like a year after Busker shut down because I was so angry.
Oh no.
But but then I came back and I realized that Periscope was not what it was when I first came in in the very beginning.
Yeah, it wasn't full of the Russian bots and all the sex bots.
Yeah,
that was why I quit too. I was like, I can't tap into this.
So I took off and went to Busker, and it was more a community of artists. I mean, you didn't have to be an artist; you could be anybody. But it was really like a community. I've seen little, like, even though Periscope can be sometimes, I've seen like, like we still found these little micro communities within that, whatever the rest of Periscope was.
Right.
And I feel kind of bad because I didn't give it enough credit.
It's hard to give credit, especially when it's such a big, like, I mean, you're right, it's little communities within the larger one, and you kind of find your niche, but then you start losing it because it gets buried in the larger one. We had, when we first joined Periscope in the very beginning, we were one of the first Canadians on board, and we got a hold of all our friends down in Seattle and Oregon, and we were living in BC at the time, and then we got a hold of a lot of our friends back here. A lot of cosplayers, because we've done cosplaying in so many different places since the 80s. And I said to all of them, I said, let's get on Periscope. let's share ideas. If any of you have got little stores, if any of you are doing conventions, if any of you are, I want to hear about your latest competition. I want to hear, we just should be on there. And then over time, what happened was a lot of people were using the term cosplayer as a hashtag, but they had like strings up their butts and phone numbers to call. The idea of Wonder Woman was a tiny underwear and little star stickers and the little crown, and it just they had the bandana, and they started using the hashtag cosplay. And a lot of the cosplayers that were there the first time as us, with us in the very beginning, just they bailed. They just couldn't do it. They were tired of people getting on their broadcast and saying, "Why aren't you like so and so who uses the same hashtag?" And Martin and I held on for as long as we could. Periscope was going to support us to go down to the bigger conventions because we were going down anyway and do reports from the conventions. And then every time they agreed that they would help us out because the free internet, there's no way I could broadcast. It was just you've got a convention of 100,000 plus people. No one can get on the free internet. So you have to pay for the pro. And I wasn't going to pay for the pro for Periscope's benefit. So they kept saying, "Don't worry, we'll deal with it. We'll do it." And then it would be like a week before the convention, and they'd be like, "Oh well, we've changed our mind. This is coming up this week instead." And I got to a point where I was just like, "Okay, all my cosplayers have bailed because someone's doing mini porn.
This is why we can't have nice things, guys. Stop doing that.
Like shit. And I don't have the financial support to be able to broadcast from the convention, so I can't follow through with what I'm promising my audience."
Right.
So yeah, I got to a point where it was just like I looked at Martin and said, this isn't worth it anymore. This isn't worth it. And we came on every once in a while. We started doing like after dark type broadcasts where we sit around with the candles and talk about being a longtime couple, and that seemed to get some attention, but it really wasn't. It became more became too casual for my liking.
Right.
I want meaning and purpose. I want dimension.
Substance, like
Yeah, I was actually on a break when Periscope ended. I had previously done a morning scope every day for the past year. And I just decided that I needed a break, and I really did intend on coming back. I told my followers I would be coming back, and then it ended.
Yeah. Such a surreal thing. And I came back onto Periscope because a friend asked me to. She wanted my support for her broadcasts. I thought, okay, fine, we'll come back to Periscope. And we came back with a lot of fluffy stuff, which was fun, but it was like, I'm there for her more than me. And that's when I found out that Haps was going to be basically picking up the mantle. And it was like, okay, fine. I have a cat. What, you want your sister's fluff?
Of course. I'm a cat, it says. Like, yeah.
Oh, hello, Steven.
I just got this off of the fluffy.
Hi.
Hey, Steven.
And the youngest cat is trying to play with it. And I'm like, no. He keeps licking her, and he's a short hair, and she's a long hair. He keeps licking her, so his fur balls are her fur.
You're like, that's not your color, your coffee nut.
Right. Oh, now he's walked off in disgust. Okay.
Steven, come back.
Be from a mouse.
Where'd Steven go?
I don't know. His internet sometimes is hit and miss.
I said hello, and he said hello, and then he
died. I know, and he was like, he poofed. What, Steven, are you not a cat person? You're only a dog person? No.
Katie there's an everything person. She's had horses, she's had dogs, she's had cats, she's
Right. That's I'm an animal person. Like,
she had more than my cats ever did. Wow.
I'm not sure where it's at right now, but somewhere I have a thank you card that was sent from my cat Jonah, who was my forever kitten. He was the hardest rescue I did, and almost didn't make it a couple times.
Oh my!
And he turned out to be a little soldier, let me tell you what. And
Oh, just like you.
yeah, oh, thank you. Somebody gave him when my mom had her chemotherapy, they had a dog there. So we bought a milk bone container that held the treats in it, and they would give him treats when they went to. And so when my physical therapist got a dog, a yellow lab that was big when she got it, and it was a puppy, and we gave the milk bone thing to the lab, and he sent a thank you card, and Jonah would make me stand up the thank you card if it fell down, and he'd just sit there in front of it like Remington was his buddy. That speaks volumes about the world. The cat doesn't care that the dog's his dog.
Yeah.
And the dog doesn't care either.
My dog is scared of cats.
My neighbor's dog should be. My cat Bella rode my neighbor's schnauzer or wiener dog, whatever they are, across the yard. She decided it was time for him to go home.
Oh.
I know. I felt so bad.
Oh. Katie there had a bunny and a guinea pig for 3 hours. It was either them or my dad. I'm trying to envision what that scenario was.
Oh my God. My dad, who was handicapped, he had polio when he was like 18 months old. But he had a motorcycle that had a sidecar because he needed it to balance. But he eventually ended up getting a Saint Bernard who was named Duke. Oh, wow. And then his mom adopted like a Chihuahua mix.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a Chihuahua Terrier mix. It was tiny. It was named Little Richard. All it did was shake. But she couldn't take care of it, so she gave it to my dad. And he would drive around in this motorcycle with a sidecar with Duke and Little Richard in the sidecar. Like, just driving around Rock Island, Illinois. Like, he's got pictures of it. It's just, the three of them are just the funniest group of characters. Like, but it's great. It's definitely my dad. I was like, this is you.
We had a member
Steven
in our bike club who had a sidecar, and their dog rode in the sidecar everywhere we went.
Yeah, my dad had goggles for Duke. And then Little Richard usually like was under like the part. Like he didn't ride like up in with the wind blowing. He hid under the inside the sidecar. But the pictures are just hilarious.
Hey.
Whoops,
Steven, I love your background.
Oh, thank you.
Is it great?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like really nice and colorful and artistic.
I mean, dude, my glitching of Haps is so scarily bad.
It's been bad for everybody on mobile.
Dude, right now, you know what happened to my phone? Like, it froze, and I couldn't get out of it. Then I was able to close the background, close the program, and then I could still hear you guys after I closed the program. I could still hear you. And then I opened the program, and then it went black, right? My whole phone went black, and then I had the little circle thing for like 3 minutes, just doing that.
What?
And it wouldn't do nothing. Wouldn't turn on, turn off, nothing. It was just all. And I'm like, what the fuck is it doing? That's why it took so long to come back.
Maybe your Haps was haunted.
Haps is fucked up, is what it is. I mean, they're
a beta.
Nazim Beltran. Hello.
Seems like it. I don't know.
It's a beta. It's weird. Working its way through.
Yeah. Everybody's having some trouble like these last few days. It's not just yours. It's it's just them working on things as they put out new. What are they called? Like new updates. They're gonna find little bugs, and they'll have to fix those bugs. It's how it goes. It's still in creation.
Yeah.
We get to be here to watch it become what it will be one day.
That's the way.
We get to stake our claim.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are times I get frustrated as can be though with it. I try to stay off the mobile. I like the.
Good morning,
Your side. The Circle of Doom. Yes. Remember when my kids had an Xbox and they came to me like crying Like, we got the red circle of doom. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it's a game. They're like, no, it's real. Like the Xbox is dead. I was like, what are you? Like, cause I don't know video games. The last one I had was like, I had a Nintendo and then I had a PlayStation. But man, I spent hours on Zelda on the Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Wow, the gold cartridge.
Yeah, I loved that freaking game.
Martin and I are a little obsessed with anything Lego because then we can blow up Lego, which we weren't allowed to do as a kid.
I
And
love
step on it, you know. You can blow it up all over the place and you don't step on it because it's in the video game. It's like, yes.
Yeah,
that's kind of stupid.
What?
What, blowing up Legos?
Can't hit this while it's charging.
Oh.
Kind of dumb. Whatever. I'm not gonna charge it.
It's probably so you like don't electrocute yourself or something.
Yeah, I had a friend I knew when I was younger. He was on Jim Henson's the competition show he had on TV. His name's Russ Adams, and he's from Pennsylvania. He made it pretty far.
I remember Star Search.
Oh my god.
I do too.
Yeah,
I remember
Ed
the girl
McMahon
from Curly Sue when she was on Star Search.
What was that one, like a word game that Ed McMahon used to host? Didn't he have a word game? Like, there's like some word game?
No, he wasn't. Was he the other co-host on Price is Right?
No. Bob Barker was only
don't get all bothered. My memory is not very.
Bob Barker and his ladies.
No, Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon. No, that's. I don't know.
Yeah, he was with Johnny Carson.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Johnny.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. I wasn't sure, but I told you.
You told me. He was also Matlock. Oh wait, no, that's fucking.
TV bloopers and practical jokes. Yeah, that was fabulous. That was just ahead of its time. I love those.
Yeah.
I like old movies. I like old stuff. I watch. I'm hip to it.
My favorite all-time movie, well, besides Chaplin, but Chaplin trumps everything, is I'm gonna forget it. Oh, dang it, Cary Grant, Monkey Business.
Oh wow, yeah.
That movie was so funny.
Yeah.
I was always a huge fan of the whole Laurel and Hardy thing, and the Marx Brothers. I love
Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, they were the beginning of it all.
I liked Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Yeah.
They're always kind of good. Yeah. I like the old Disney movies, like Mr. Limpet and The Cat from Outer Space.
You mean before they re-edited everything and re-released it safely?
Yeah. I'm talking about the old school movies, the Kurt Russell old Disney movies. You know,
The Boy with Green Hair. I love that movie.
Yeah. That Darn Cat. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Shaggy Dog. Yeah. Those are funny movies. Those were awesome. Liked them. Yeah.
Hey, Rodman. They may they're about in rotation to release more remakes of it because they always release remakes.
Well, they already did. Like
did
Shaggy
they?
Dog.
Well, that's what I mean. So now they're due to probably repeat it again. Only change the entire.
They did that Darn Cat. They did that Darn Cat not that long ago.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Freaky Friday.
That's probably been. I mean,
Flubber was done with
you say not that long ago, but at the same time, it's been like 15, 20 years for some of those movies. Actually,
I know.
It feels like just yesterday, but then I think about it, I'm like, these were before my kids were born. Wow.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I appreciate it.
I went 50-50 with a friend on a Disney Plus subscription this year as a Christmas gift for kind of the both of us. We split the cost of a year's subscription, and I'm seeing all this stuff I remember as a kid, and it's like,
yeah, it's pretty
what
awesome.
do you mean that was 40 years ago? You know, what do you mean? It's like Uno, the game Uno.
Yeah.
It's the 50th anniversary for the game.
Wow.
It's a
What?
50th anniversary. And I'm like,
damn.
There's so many different kinds of Uno now. It's
oh my
ridiculous.
god,
like there's so many different kinds.
Yeah, it's crazy. I suddenly feel very old.
Yeah, I haven't played. I want to play that game Dose because there's a Dose now.
Oh, is there?
What's Dose?
Yeah.
Like you get down to 2?
Yeah, there's like. Have you guys ever played Sequence or 10? What is it?
Tetris.
Oh, fuck, I forget the name of the game. It's like Uno kind of.
Skippo.
No, not
Phase 10.
Sequence something.
Phase 10. Oh, it's Sequence.
Oh,
something.
Phase 10. Phase 10. Phase 10.
See, I told you.
I like Phase 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all those games that you just named.
I like Yahtzee.
I like Yahtzee too. Yeah.
Yahtzee's dope.
I learned how to play.
That's an old game.
Skippo when I was in juvenile lockdown.
Oh wow. See, for me, it's like things like Cards Against Humanity. Got it?
Oh my gosh, I love Cards Against Humanity. And there's one that's like it's like like memes, but it's kind of like a Cards Against Humanity except they're memes.
Oh, nice.
And
dude, there's this game.
I wish I remember what it's called. I'm sure if you just enter memes in Cards Against Humanity, it'll pop up like what it's actually called. But it's a fun one too. It's just like that kind of like darker humor.
Evil Apples or whatever.
Apples to Apples.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but there's one called Evil Apples on the App Store.
It's like Cards of Humanity.
Funny. It's pretty funny. Like you play against people all the time. That's all you do is play against people.
But I love Apples for Apples.
Yeah,
too.
it's
That's
fucking
cool.
funny and it's very inappropriate. It's so inappropriate. Holy shit.
Well, we got to get out of our systems, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
It's bad.
Yeah. It's always hilarious. The funny thing is we would sit around with my mom, who is 75, and her grandkids. Like, there's a 13-year-old, and she's pretty. We keep it a little cleaner when she's there, but she's still, she's 13 and 21. They grow up way too fast. But like my mom would bust out with some things, and Sadie would just be like, "Grandma," just absolutely hilarious.
I know,
Jenna. So fun, just shocking. Like the younger kids. Like, you can't say that. You're a grandma.
Do you guys have you ever played cribbage?
No, the card game.
Yeah, it's a card game.
You're gonna say Quidditch.
Somebody tried to
it has like little pegs. It has like a
little peg board.
Yeah,
I've never played it. One of our actors on our cast for the Renaissance Festival was obsessed with it, but I never played.
Yeah, it does get obsessing. Yeah, it does get that way. It's fun.
For me,
it's fun.
Flux. I love Flux. All the different kinds of Flux.
Mm.
Have you guys ever played Flux?
I've never played that.
You gotta play Flux.
Okay.
What is Flux?
It's a puzzle game, isn't it?
No, it's a card game. It was developed in the early 90s. Mostly from.
I left my phone outside. Right back. Sorry.
Okay. Mostly from a lot of geek stuff at a science fiction convention in Baltimore, the Balticon. And the game developer, the card game developer, would sit there and play with blank cards with all of us. And we'd all write in stuff, and then he accumulated into this card game. And it's basically you have to reach a goal. You put down your cards, and then you have to reach a goal. So like the sun and the moon. So you'd have to have the sun card and the moon card. And then he started doing Monty Python Flux. And then he did Pirate Python. And then he did Star Wars Flux. And then he started doing these fluxes with these themes. And the Monty Python one is great because you actually have to scream things out. The cards
I love Monty Python. I would do it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I love Flux.
I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch.
Is that a Millennium Falcon? What was that?
Yeah.
Anyone who says they don't like Monty Python at least a little bit should just go away and get out of my life.
I don't know what it's like
You
to
fool!
have people in my life. I won't allow it.
I've learned a lot of such negativity in my life.
Yeah. Jeez.
Nice.
It's merely a flesh wound.
I chopped her bloody arm off. Yeah. Stupid kniggets.
I like the horses. Clop, 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 clop.
Clop, the clop, clop, clop.
None shall pass.
Your mother is a hamster and your father's fond of elderberries.
Ah.
Well, we saw, it was a few years back, I bought it for Martin's birthday. It was like an up to date Monty Python live, so it was like the remaining members, and
yeah,
they didn't get into the costumes or anything. They basically redid the skits and then talked about how they came to the skit and how they wrote the skit, and so it was great because it was like
awesome.
back and forth between the skit itself and how they developed it. So it was a really nice night out. It was really great watching them go through it all.
When I was a kid, we started doing skits for our family because of Monty Python. And we do skits for our family, and then we ended up, a college professor lived across the street from us, so he had access to video equipment. And we made our own version of a Star Wars movie that I would love to have a copy of now. And then we wrote another one, and somebody stole our idea, and we just quit because it wasn't fair. And that was the Goonies.
Oh my God.
Only ours was called Missing Pieces. And the kids were still looking for treasure.
Yeah. Nice.
It's awesome.
That would have been fun.
Damn that famous person for stealing my idea.
It happens.
Yeah. No, we were like the Goondocks, but our neighborhood was a racetrack. It was a horse track in the 20s and 30s.
So in other words, the only thing you were missing was Cyndi Lauper to sing the songs.
Yes. I kept writing her to ask, but girls just want to have fun, that's all.
Yeah, that's right. That's all. I don't know why it's
Captain
so
Lou
much
Albano is so funny.
Nice. Oh. I have a kitty cat on her back with me deferring her. Well, she hates the brush. Like, she's long-haired and she gets knotted so easily. But her previous person would smack her with the cat brush, try to discipline her to get her to stay still. So she's very, very scared of that brush. So, but she'll take my fingers. She'll let me claw away at her fur, and it's the only way I'm not going to traumatize her. So, yep, we get rid of all her knots just by using her fingers. Because she's so
there were people yelling outside my door. I will be so happy when I'm out of here.
What's happening?
Oh, just a guy and a girl fighting.
Are they fighting all the time?
Yeah. She was in jail for domestic abuse. Like,
wow.
And I guess she's recently out, and they're back to fighting again. They get drunk and then they start fighting. And like,
so she's the aggressor.
I have no idea. I just know that they are always drunk at night and always screaming at each other. And like the guy had asked me, what do you think I should do about my girlfriend? She's in jail for domestic abuse, and she's got it in like several different counties. I was like, I think you guys should split up. That's what I think you should do. I did not want to hear that. I'm like, that's unhealthy. Like, but I love her. I don't think that's love, dude. I really don't.
Well, in this, like, I mean, Martin and I, especially since his parents passed away, he was very connected to his mother in many ways. And a lot of stuff happened in BC where we got really, like, we lost, between all the gigs we lost $279,000 on the festival. The co-producer screwed us over. And then he did slander and attacks and everything. So over about a 10-year space, we lost about $1 million worth of gigs and work. and that affected him because he was, he grew up very sheltered. I grew up a city girl, and he grew up this spoiled little country boy. So he had a hard time handling that. And then we come back to Toronto, and within months after coming back, both his parents died back to back.
Oh man.
So he's not been handling things, but I'm still recovering from what happened in British Columbia. So I'm not handling things. So like he's gone for the next 3 days, and that's really the only thing we can do is whenever we have too many breakdowns back to back, or the two of us just aren't hearing or communicating. He goes and takes off and goes to his family in Brantford, and he's got a social worker that he calls every day to help him through it. But yeah, when it gets really bad, it's just like we need 3-4 days apart, and that's what happens.
Right.
He goes to it. His sisters are handling it much better than him, but they were here. They were here to see the whole process of his parents getting older and everything. So yeah, just as he was reconnecting with his parents, and he's very much a mummy's boy. They're gone.
Yeah.
Within a few months, they're gone. And then, of course, he went through the guilt thing of it's my fault. I came back. They saw me in person, so they thought it was all right. So they give themselves permission to die. And he's been going through the whole cycle, and I can't handle it. So this is the agreement. When it gets too much, he just disappears to his family for a couple days, and then talks to his social worker while he's there, and checks in with them, and then comes back, and we're fine for a while again. And it's almost like it's become a reset button for him.
Yeah, I mean, grieving is so hard, and we all handle it so differently. And there is no one way, there is no right way. It's this process that you just kind of have to figure out how you go through it as you're going through it. I mean, even when you grieve from one person to another person, it's different. Like, it's tough.
Yeah. Stephen, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I never judge ever. I mean, I always never ever. That's one of my things I've always stuck to. Is like, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if somebody's out at the casino laughing, having a great time. You really don't know what they're feeling,
what they're going through inside.
Yeah. I mean, you really don't know. I mean, for a lot of people judge. A lot of people go like, "What's this guy doing?" Like, well, I mean, I know a friend that said she had lost her. I think she lost 3 siblings and her mom in a car accident when she was a kid, and she said that she was laughing at the funeral, but she's like, I wasn't laughing because it was like, she's like, I was just thinking of like things, like that happened with me and my sisters and brothers or whatever and stuff, and people were just looking at me all weird, and she's all, there's other funerals I've done that too, as well. She's like, I'm not sick. She's like, I'm not sick in the head. She goes, that's just what I do sometimes, and people look at me weird and judge me, and I'm like, that sucks. You know what I mean?
Hey, as long as you aren't hurting anybody, I got nothing to say about what someone
does. Exactly. You never fucking know what they're going through.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be.
We've lost a lot of friends. Like Jedi Senshi, there. We're happy that she's held on, and she remains a friend, because we've lost so many people, because they're sitting there going, well, I should be a certain person because I'm married to him. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what to do with what he's going through. He reverts back into a childhood state, and I didn't have children because I can't handle. I get to a certain point where that just fries my brain, and to see my husband suddenly switch back to that, I don't know what to do. So instead of trying to get in his way, I'd rather him disappear for a few days. I'd rather. I'd rather
let him go through it on as he needs to, but yeah.
I'd rather us stay together while being apart every once in a while than try to stay together and being not understanding of each other. And it's hard for me because, of course, I'm perimenopause to menopause, so the hormones have been doing this for a number of years.
Right.
And I finally got the surgery to settle it all down, and I'm being more calm now. So I'm happy to be back to that. Oh, I went through hell, the perimenopausal stage. Oh my God. They said my hormones were equivalent to 7 months pregnant.
Oh dear.
We're happy we're alive.
I was gonna say, did you kill anyone during this time?
No. My dad does it. Both my parents went from grieving the impending loss of me, and then my mom, we thought, had like bad pneumonia, and we thought we were taking her home the day that we went to the hospital, and they told us that she wasn't going to make it. So we went from them grieving me to my dad grieving my mom and I.
Right.
Your volume is not mine. Hold on, I'm gonna reset this real quick. Something strange is going on. Who knows? Let's see.
Well, and I think that's the hardest thing too with our generation is you know, we're so free in a way, and we're so, you know, Gen Xers are like, we can have everything, and at the same time it's like, no, you can't, you're still human.
Right.
So pick your priorities, stop walking away on everything, giving up, and
yeah, I think so many people have gotten that so used to, like, and I blame a lot of this, like, even like with the opiate crisis. People think that pain is bad. They don't want to feel pain. They shouldn't experience pain, do anything to mask the pain. But pain is needed. For one, pain lets us know, it's a signal that there's something wrong. Something needs to be dealt with. And there's nothing wrong with pain itself. It's how we handle it, and trying to mask it doesn't make it go away. It's still there. You're still not dealing with the issue. Like, and like I try to, that was the main thing when I was like coming off of opiates, because I was an opiate addict for a long time, was like understanding that I'm going to have to deal with pain. I'm going to have to go through pain. And rather than trying to numb this pain, I need to understand what the cause of this pain is and work on that, not numb it and just ignore it, because, you know, it will still be there. It will still be there. It's kind of like people would be like, I'm running away and I'm going to leave all my problems behind. But your problems come with you. You can't run away from them. And you have to deal with them. And just like with grieving, everybody deals with things differently. Like, and you guys have found what works for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it's going to take hit or miss, those things. Like, it's the couples that are willing to work through those hit and misses and find out how you work in different times in your relationship, like different stages. It's going to work differently because you're going to grow and you're going to learn different things about each other. And it is just sticking with it. And relationships take work. They're work. Like, they're like, oh, it's fun and da-da-da. No, it's work. It's so much work. And if you want it to work, it's a lot of work. But I think it's worth it. Like, you know, it's finding that person that you want to work at it for. Like, people were like, how did you know when you found your wife that she was? I was like, I wanted to work it. I wanted to work to make us work. That's what I wanted to do. I found a person that made me want to better myself for her, like better myself for me. And I never found that before. Like, so I mean, yeah, it's just it's finding that person that you're willing to do the work for, because it's gonna be tough. But
that was the best.
It's great.
Nice.
Yeah. What was that, Chrissy?
I said that was the best 6 years of my life, was the 6 years I had with John.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you lose him.
The first guy that could touch me without me cringing.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, no, it's all right. I mean, you deal with it and adapt and kind of just move on.
So, is your company strictly Renaissance acting, like a Renaissance actor company, or?
Martin and I are special skills actors, prop makers, and professional cosplayers.
Oh wow! So you've done Civil War and such.
Civil War reenactments I don't like. For me, it's mostly Renaissance pirates. Like, I've been swinging swords.
Yeah.
And fighting with black powder weapons. I'm fake fighting with black.
So I take it you've been to medieval times then.
Actually, no. I have friends who work for medieval times, but I've never actually been. I'm a little more nitty gritty than medieval times.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. If you look up Jade Dragon Pirates and Captain Charity Ann Rackham, at your service. But I ran the BC Renaissance Festival for 13 years, and we were drastically damaged by a co-producer, so I walked away from producing anything. And then now I've come back to Ontario, I'm highly supporting the Ontario Renaissance Pirate Festival and the hopefully the beginning of a new Renaissance Festival. We don't know yet.
Nice. So you're on your way back up. That's good. I mean,
our primary income is television and film, but that's been threatened by COVID. So hubby and I have got a new online store and doing things which both ladies have now seen the wings. But we're trying to take a lot of our cosplay stuff and kind of explore that market right now.
Yeah. So I heard you say dragons in your like website name or whatever. Do you do any dragon costumes or anything?
Well, we've stopped sewing
related?
for people. But we've done a lot of things. We've done like dragon puppets. We've done.
Yeah, so I was wondering like dragon puppets or animatronics or something of the nature kind of. Okay. That's cool.
A lot of things are in a storage locker, unfortunately, but this is how this whole conversation started.
Yeah, you know, one of the most impressive dragon things I ever saw, I mean, besides I guess Phantasmic or whatever, was the Conan the Barbarian live action show at Universal Studios back in the day.
Oh yeah.
At the very end, there'd be this big serpent that came out. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
But those that right up there, I'm gonna get off my butt. But those are my Maleficent wings, and they're all mechanical. They all
neat.
Unfold and stuff like that, and that's nice. Dragonfly wings, and you're showing
that's looking cool.
These wings as well. But
nice.
Those ones.
I love that stuff. That's just my sister's actually a makeup artist that's not doing makeup. Yeah. I mean,
well, these are going to come out soon because there's a group up here that's trying to raise money to save monarch butterflies, and that's why we wound up doing a monarch fairy, is because we wanted to raise some funds because they are on the endangered list.
Yes, they are.
Over here, where I live, there's a place called Natural Bridges in Santa Cruz, and they migrate here like every year at a certain time of year, and there's fucking thousands, hundreds of thousands of them, like just there. It's pretty neat. Yeah.
Well, people are ripping up basically their habitat. They need things like milkweed to survive, and if they don't have it en route, they're not making the full migrations. So
that's so sad.
Yeah. So that fairy was created for a couple fundraisers last year, and I thought, I want to make more of these now.
What is that? A leptodiatrist? A leptodiatrist is the.
Is it?
An esthetician?
No, or I thought it was something like that, like a butterfly expert.
Oh, a butterfly expert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said.
Podiatrist, something like
what
that.
do you think he said?
A podiatrist. Isn't that a foot doctor?
I didn't really get it, but oh my gosh, that was like 3 seconds ago. You expect me to remember that? Ask me again
What
later.
What is a butterfly expert called?
The wonders of short-term memory loss.
Okay.
Lepidopterist. See, I was close. Lepidopterist. Lepidopterist.
Spell it.
Useless fact number 945.
I'm just
kidding. Win you $1 million one day.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no more useless facts.
Yeah,
my
think
brain
of me if you win the sweepstakes, and that's that question. That's that question you're trying to answer. Yeah. Lepidopterist.
Thank you, Jen. I sent you.
Lepidopterist. That's
right. Jen, I sent you to put our new store up. It's a whole new thing for us to have a store. So she's gone and put it in her comments. So I'm very grateful for this woman. But we are Car Hunger on carhunger.ca is the store. Car Hunger on Instagram. Car Hunger on Facebook. Car is my last name. CAR on Hunger is Martin's last name. We wanted to do like a funky company name that with griffins and dragons and Venice, but everything we wanted to call our company was taken. Like it was already registered. So we put my last name and his last name together and said, there you go.
Nice.
Gave up and said, there we go. Now we got a company name. So yeah. I don't know. We may change it one day when we get sick of hearing our own names, but you know.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
there's something about Car Hunger that just works. Like it sounds like yeah, there's something nice the way it rolls off your tongue. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
pretty cool. I like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's very neat. Yeah. Better than I am. It's the good way. It's a good order. I think it's a good order. The car should be in front. I think. I mean, not because I'm talking to you, but it just
Yes, it is. You're buttering me up, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Get the hang of this, dude.
No, but I'm just saying, like, better than you know what I mean? Like hunger car. I mean, it sounds better.
Hunger car.
Yeah.
Hunger car. No, it kind of sounds like Thor, only longer. Hunger car. It's Hunger car is dying.
We wanted to be first, closer up in the listings if someone does alphabetical.
I like car.
Right.
You want to know something funny? My cousin, his name is Andrew Mesa, and tonight, like a few minutes ago, I got like a little news bulletin or whatever, and they're like, the Miss Universe has been crowned, and it's Miss Mexico, Andrea Mesa. So I told my sister that, and she's all, that's funny. She's like, I'm gonna congratulate Andrew. It's like so close to his name though, but it's Andrea. I've never seen that. Like, yeah,
it's just the chick version.
Yeah, chick version. Yeah, like I'm Steven. I guess it'd be Stephanie or such. Oh.
Yeah, there's Stephanie. My
that's like the chick version of Steven, I guess.
My sister of 20 years. Her name's Stephanie, and we call her Stephanie.
I go by Chris a lot more than I do Christina nowadays because when you're doing stuff and you're saying I'm the company owner and you're typing on a message, I find I always get a response if I sign it Chris. If I sign it Christina, people don't communicate. And it's great because they'll get me on the phone. They think I'm a guy, right? So they get me on the phone and they'll be like, may I talk to Chris? You're talking.
That's fucking
That's
what? May I talk to Chris? You're talking. This is Chris.
I did that too for a while. I went by Chris instead of Christian.
Yeah. Nice. That's fucked up. I mean, it sucks. I mean,
yeah, it does suck.
I'm gonna say something really selfish. I'm gonna say something really selfish, but it sucks when I hear stuff like that because, it makes me feel bad to be even a guy, kind of. You know what I mean? Because I don't feel that way. I don't treat that. I'm like, oh, it's a girl.
Unfortunately, a lot of industries
I don't feel that way.
Especially, I'm sure, like the one that you're in. They're. It's such a male-dominated industry. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like Martin is Martin's a full union member. I'm not because there's no point in paying for 2 union dues. Especially since we're also married. So we still get the benefits from each other anyway, being married. So we made him full union and me just an apprentice, practically permanently when you think about it, simply because he's a guy and we're prop builders.
Wow.
So we're going to get more work. It means I still get less work because if they only need one of us, it's always him. Right. But it was the best way for us to financially survive for the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's, I get it.
He's a full member, I'm not, because he's a guy.
That's so fucked up, man. That's so fucked up.
But, we found a way around the system, and if they want to close their minds, they close their minds. It's...
Yeah. I always wanted to be an actress.
Yeah.
I was in a group and drama club and all that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Peggy.
Oh, no. I'm just saying I got a whole new respect for sexist things in the workplace because I'm fresh out of like massage school, and
that's right.
And I felt like the odd one out,
Stop.
Like,
why?
It was mostly women there, and also mostly openly homosexual men. I mean, I'm not homosexual. I'm not in the closet either, but I'm just saying, they're openly homosexual. So women tended to be more comfortable and okay with them to massage them. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to me being, you know what I'm saying? It was tough.
So you're going to have to come visit my husband and I and give us both massages.
Right.
I wish I could have a massage.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would love to. But yeah, I mean, a body's a body to me, and and that's the thing, it's like being a massage therapist, I had to overcome that whole thing of a body is a body. You know, I had to be comfortable with putting my hands on anybody.
I did the same thing on the ambulance.
And then when I get felt like they don't want me to put my hands on them or they're uncomfortable with me, that makes me feel real bad, kind of, you know what I mean? Because it's like I got over that, and now I'm being like, you know, yeah, it's like I thought I had the problem. I thought, you know, it's like, wait, no, you're afraid of me or whatever. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. But you know, I didn't run into it that much, but it did. I felt it, you know, because you know, just like you know, there's women mechanics out there in this world, you know, and guess what? They work with probably more guys than chicks, right? And I'm sure they got to jump through their hoops and they got to put up with their shit too, and that's kind of what I had to do in a way, you know what I mean? It's just I feel that now, you know, I respect more, you know.
You relate.
I can relate to that because I was the woman. I mean,
right?
You know, technically, I mean, I'm sorry, maybe that's not put right, but you know what I'm saying? Like
you're putting it exactly
in
the way
in the
you have
sexist
to.
world of the women, what you guys kind of go through, I was put through that a little bit in my school, a little bit, not much. I mean, you know, you guys have to go through it your entire life and stuff, but you know,
I don't go through it. I have a rusty can opener, remember?
We it's amazing, you know. It's only a matter of time here on Haps for some of this stuff to resurface, but yeah, people will get on all the time and insult Martin and say that I was bossing him around or that he lets his little woman, you know, do this and that, and I'm just like, seriously, folks, like you're hiding behind a keyboard. You won't face me.
I hate that shit. Yeah, don't interfere with some shit
like
that.
I'm 190 pounds. I swing a sword and carry around, you know, guns, you know, on set. Do you really want to piss me off? Because really, seriously.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh well, you're just a little woman. I'm 5'4". This is true, but
you're like short. Yes.
I am.
Rather than that.
I am longitudinally challenged.
Katana proficient, damn it.
Yeah.
Watch out.
I'm longitudinally challenged, and I could drop a 6-foot man in a heartbeat if I had to. I would never want to, but I could if my life were in danger.
Well, this is it. I don't think any of us want to. We just we know how to.
Yeah.
We don't let it intimidate us. Well, I can't remember whose broadcast I was on, but they were. I had to get off the broadcast because they were going on and on and on and on about how, you know, they're born weak and they're born. It was a young lady, and I haven't seen her on here since then. I think she got discouraged, unfortunately, but she was going on and on and on about how she's small and she's petite and she'd never learned how to defend herself and she doesn't know how to say no. And I'm just sitting here going, look, you know, tell me where you are in the world. I'll get on the internet. I'll point you in the direction to some course or self-defense or something, or maybe we should have a serious chat with your parents and your father should be teaching you some stuff. But
I mean, I'm short and I'm not very strong, but I mean, I still learned to, like, you know, do what I have to do to, like, get away or, like, you know, cause some harm, enough harm to get away, like, you know what I mean?
But the last thing,
even if you can't be strong, like, even if you're not, like, really strong, you can learn things to
when I was
like,
in
you know,
better physical
defend yourself.
Condition, I was a woman most of the time, but if I was backed into a corner or threatened, then I turned into a rabid Wolverine.
The last thing you want to do is sit around every day, look in the mirror, and go, "I cannot do that."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't. You don't want to do that to your brain. You know.
Right. Exactly. If you tell yourself you can't, you won't be able to. Like, you got to believe in yourself.
Stephen, what were you saying?
I was just asking, do you own a firearm?
What we have are basically accurate replicas for the sake of stage performance.
Okay.
But we have our firearms license because a lot of times people will bring into the shop real weapons to be converted for production. So we have to be able to handle
I mean, I was
firearm.
just asking for your own like personal, like nothing to do with your company. You know, I'm just saying like your own home, or I mean, if you're a, you know, I mean, you don't need to share that with me, but you know.
I do keep my swords at home.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, well I know you got weapons, you got stuff, so I know
my bow and arrows stay at home.
That's good. Okay, well, you're not a gun owner. Okay, I was just asking.
I'm not a gun owner. All the replica guns.
I'm not a gun owner either. I don't own a gun either, but I'm just asking. Yeah.
I owned a gun.
All the guns we deal with stay in a gun safe in the shop.
Yeah. Okay.
They never come home.
Like, what are they? Like musket-looking guns, or?
No, she's not a Civil War reenactor.
Like the Wild West stuff. The Wild West stuff we were doing. Our 6-shooters and rifles and.
You even do Old West stuff?
Yeah.
I have an Annie Oakley character that I do for children's educational stuff.
Hey, I would love to hear you. I would love to see you do a Calamity Jane character.
Oh my God, that would be fun.
That's what my dad used to call me when I was little.
She's like cussing and fucking spitting and drinking whiskey and shit.
I had to fight everything for my family, and I had to go and take down the squirrels every time so we can eat. And I shot in competition, and it was always the best thing. But you never point a gun at another human being because it's wrong.
Yeah. I was trained to target shoot when I was little. I competed, and then I don't know, after my fiance, I just couldn't even hold a gun anymore.
Wow, honey.
Well, I'm sorry. That was dark.
It's okay, no.
I'm in like that blah, 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 stone place.
Chrissy,
but
honey, dark's part of life. Like Eleanor said earlier, pain is pain. It's real.
That's true. It's like, there's no way in hell I would ever be like, don't share your real, God, you're bumming me out. God, you bum me out. I would never
believe it or not
think that way.
No, not with you. I don't think that, but I'm used to doing that because usually the reaction is if I start talking about, my life and what's going on with me, then people start leaving the room, and I feel like black cloud. It happens with real people too. I mean, not that you're not real.
Yeah, but
I'm a real girl.
Yeah, but they'll be back later. They never go away forever, honey.
Yeah, and I don't care. I get dark all the time. I mean, I've had a lot of loss, so I'm not going to just not talk about it.
I mean, look at her hair and how bright red it is. She needs everything dark so she shows up better.
Exactly. Hey, every light's surrounded by darkness. Come on.
Yeah. Nice.
Can't shine.
And I'm just all rainbow colored over here. It's all rainbow colored. In my black uniform, black work uniform. I'm dressed like I'm going to a funeral in front of a fucking colorful wall.
I love that wall, dude. Come on.
Thanks.
It's cool.
It's like an awesome wall. Yeah. I got this boring rental place where walls are just white-ish, kind of. What is this, eggshell?
Gray wall.
It's all taupe. It's taupe.
How did those go up, Steven? I'm going to have to get something like that for the apartment because I can't do white walls. I just can't.
It drives me. Well, that's why we hang things on walls.
I can't do
tires.
Yeah, I've got my artwork, but...
Or I don't know what yellow. Those were always, if you go into an institution, I mean any institution, it's one of those 3 colors always.
What?
That the rooms were when I was a kid.
What were they?
They were like I guess it would have been like pea green yellowish Linda Blair color, and then a really horrible green color or white.
You see, Jedi Sensei there doesn't live too far from me, and she says her walls are the same color. Yeah, I think it's standard in Ontario. Like all the landlords have to paint their walls this color.
Is it like eggshell?
Yeah.
Cream?
I painted my walls gray. Actually, first I wanted them red. And so I got this color called Barnyard Red. Self-explanatory, I thought. I put it on the walls, and it was more like a deep pink fuchsia color. Yeah, that stunk.
Fuchsia? I love fuchsia. My walls were teal and hot pink.
Yeah, it was absolutely not red.
one of the places we lived in, the ceiling was so low. I said to Martin, I said, trust me on this. I want to special effect it. And I painted the walls like a lavender, and the ceiling this dark purple to a point where it was almost black. And it just made the walls look so much taller. It was so wonderful.
I had gray walls and a checkerboard ceiling.
Nice.
In my one room. I actually wasn't living with my parents at the time, but it was when before I left to go get sober the last time. I went well, there it goes. Up in the sky.
It's late.
It is.
I didn't mean to yawn.
Stephen!
Well, don't say anything about it. I didn't see it, so I won't pick it up.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
You're not seeing anything.
You don't have to hide. We want to see your beautiful face. Even though eyes are closed, that's not why they're closed.
Where's your lightsaber, Steven?
It's getting bright.
It's right here somewhere next to me. It's always the arm.
Uh-oh. Steven's the opposite side of me, is he?
Steven. I want those helmets. If I had helmets like that, I would walk around everywhere in them.
Oh, that's not fair. My lightsaber was put away.
Well, after you being the kid with the wings, I see what.
Well, this is like Star Wars month.
No, I'm joking.
It's May. But because we're doing story times every month for our sponsors on hats.
Oh.
And for $5 sponsorship, we write you into a story. So this month's theme is Star Wars.
Oh, that's
nice.
Cool.
Come on. I mean, nice.
Nice.
I write like poetry and horror stories.
That sounds great. I've been working on my
Darth Vader voice.
My Darth Vader. My James Earl Jones voice.
Well, just have a 7-Up.
Okay, that's it.
Let's smoke some weed.
Too late.
What?
Already am.
Okay, my turn to defend the good.
Ooh, I like.
Let's smoke some of that
Steven.
Skywalker OG.
That is
the wrong ones.
Cool.
Take you on any day, Steven.
Ooh.
I will sponsor that broadcast.
So you have to go at it now.
That's my
You're on the split screen. That is so cool. Really needs a lightsaber. Can I have a purple one?
Made this one on Periscope, live on Periscope years ago.
Oh wow!
And it was fun making something like this live. This was the first time we actually set up multiple cameras to get close-ups and stuff. So this saber has quite a story. It opened up a lot of possibilities for us in design, as well as how to broadcast and how to show people things. So this is my beauty. This is my beauty.
That's so cool.
I love my lightsaber. But yeah, we got this extra little switch inside so that the batteries don't get drained. So they can sit on the shelf.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah, because what was happening with these batteries is they're really high-end batteries. So they drain really easy, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and then there's the main board inside as well.
Okay.
So, we had to put that little switch because they were sitting on a shelf and they were dying on us, or they'd be sitting on the costume on the hip. and they were dying. So we'd pull them up and we'd get the blade on, and we'd get into position. It'd be like nothing. It'd be like, oh damn, I just lost. When you lose the fight before you even get a chance to start, it really is.
Just start it.
So yeah, we put the little extra switch in now for it. But we get the soundboards and everything from a company out in the States. And we build the bodies and everything from scratch around the soundboard. But yeah, Martin and I don't stop. There are days where we look at each other and go, we don't have enough money to do this next project. Why are we doing it? And we kind of look back at each other and go, don't know, but we're not stopping. It becomes a little obsessive sometimes. But yeah, we were encouraged. We ran the idea past a few people on HAPS. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, if anyone does a $5 sponsorship, we write them into the story. And we do it. Last month was Irish folklore. And the month before that we did Lord of the Rings.
Oh, how cool.
So we're having a lot of fun with the HAPS app.
Yeah.
And the community is just wonderful. This is always my favorite Padme's pistol. Because it's so Buck Rogers, isn't it?
Oh wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's so campy.
We still have a Buck Rogers gun.
Oh yeah? Nice.
Yep.
I always hit the wrong thing.
From like the original way back.
Nice.
It was my dad's as a kid.
Oh, and you inherited it?
Well, he's not dead yet, but I suppose so.
You're working on it, right?
Damn it. I said enough at 60, 76. Holy crap. No, my dad is my guardian angel.
Nice. My father, unfortunately, did not make it past 63.
Oh.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
See, he keeps leaving us with it. We compliment the wall. So he keeps leaving
He leaves us with it. Yeah.
So we can see it. Yeah, I tell him all the time, get out of the way. I want to look at the wall.
Oh, yes. He's back.
55 when he died, that's right. Not that kind of broadcast. Thank you, Jedi Senshi.
Mine was 73. Mine just passed a few years ago.
Oh, he's got super high. Nice.
My mom was 73. She just passed a few years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice trooper helmet, Stephen. Did you make it for you? Or?
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
I love when he doesn't say anything and he just puts them on, and I'm like in the middle of talking, and then I look at him and I'm like.
So
we get heavy into
a mass produce.
Stephen.
What?
I don't know if he heard you.
Was the helmet custom made, or is it one of the mass produced? Like, which one is it?
It's a mass produced one. The mass produced one, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's an expensive mass produced one, but it's still a mass produced one.
Who'd you get it from?
I bought it online from some website in England.
Oh.
Yeah. They even sold me this animatronic Deadpool head.
Oh, sweetness.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Hey there, newbie. I know what you're thinking. How in the did Bohunk Wade Wilson lose his body? I'll save you the back issue nosedive and just say this. Never surprise Wolverine with a back rub. Not even on his birthday. Flash forward to now. So, what's your name anyway?
Nice.
Bob. Pleasure to meet you, Bob.
Look, your name's Bob.
Just because I don't have a body,
Bob is dead.
We can't have some fun. You can pick me up, shake me, smack me up, flip me, and rub me down.
Oh no.
Weird.
That's the duo of Salt and Pepper song.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not Salt and Pepper. No, I think it is.
It sounds like Ryan's voice. If it's not Ryan's voice, that's a really good mimicker.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, did we already have this conversation?
That's what I was just thinking, like deja vu, but I don't remember it. I mean, never mind.
No, whose scope was I on earlier that somebody was like,
you know what?
Some guy was like, I'm not gay, but I'd totally go for Ryan Reynolds. And I was like, well, I'm a lesbian, and I'd go for Ryan Reynolds.
That was Tony's broadcast.
Okay, there we go. Yep.
Yeah,
they'll start to blend together sometimes.
This Deadpool actually says, he goes, Canada, a great country or the greatest country? That's what it says.
I think we're the greatest country. I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why it could be Ryan Reynolds. I mean, hey, could be. Yeah, he's Canadian.
You never know what someone's situation is unless you walk a mile in their shoes. You won't make it a mile in my shoes because I'll be in the back of the rock and take them back. I like my shoes. They're my shoes.
They're my shoes.
Damn it.
Totally sturdy shoes. Nice. I am trying not to fade, but I think I'm losing the battle.
I know, like, I think that yawn you did me in.
That yawn you did?
No, I'm joking. I was already falling asleep. What are you doing?
What yawn are you talking about? There's no yawn.
Oh boy. Nope. I think I gotta give up, guys.
Yeah.
All right. No worries.
This has been awesome.
Yeah.
It was. Thank you so much, for everything that you shared. It's so cool.
Yeah. Thank you. It was good to meet you.
Well, I'm gonna follow. I know I'm already subscribed to Eleanor, so I'm gonna hit the both of you as well. And yeah, we'll see you again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
get some good sleep. Good night.
Good night.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop out too before I fall asleep.
Well, I guess it's just down to Steven and I. Smoke off!
Not that you guys are all boring. You're not boring at all. I just, when I'm comfortable in a room, I can sleep.
You're all adoring.
I know. I snore like a freight train.
No, I said adoring, not snoring.
What'd you say?
Adoring.
Adoring. What am I adoring?
I don't know.
Night.
It rhymed. Night.
Oh, I'm not saying night. I'm.
Good night, Eleanor.
Good night, Eleanor.
It's only 1:30. I ain't going anywhere.
Good morning, Eleanor.
Good morning, Steven. Chris, you want me to drop you out or?
Yeah.
Sounds like Chrissy has a case on the Mondays.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
It is.
Well, there you have it.
Don't you feel the symptoms? All right,
No.
Chrissy.
I got enough damn symptoms. I don't try to figure it out. All right.
All right.
Good
night, Chrissy.
Good night.
All right.
And then
now that everybody's gone, it's time to smoke. No.
Good shit. I was not even going for a while.
You what?
I'm all like fucking, yeah. I'm so unprofessional.
You're so unprofessional, what do you mean?
I'm so unprofessional. I would never make it as a journalist or a talk show host or anything like that.
I tell you what, Jay came in here and I had to freaking mute him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that was embarrassing. That was just uncalled for.
Oh,
not cool at all.
What did he do? Or he
was his typical vulgar self, just uncalled for.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
of course. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Chris had to block him, and it's like just totally uncool. Like, I mean, he can't be like that when he's like doing his professional stuff. Like
I know exactly. That's how I say too. I'm like, I hope you're not like this regularly.
I mean, he sells like he does real estate, right? Like he wouldn't sell anything. Like you know how to behave. Behave. There's a time and a place. Well, actually, there's never a time.
Some people just. Some people. I mean, I think it's just that some people they don't have it in themselves to fucking man up and fucking do the shit that they think in their mind ever. And now they have this outlet where they're like, oh, I can hide behind a keyboard and I can be fucking whatever the fuck. I can be a tough guy. I can be a fucking.
But he doesn't hide behind a keyboard.
I can be disgusting. I can be whatever. I can be pervert. You know, all the things I wanted to be that I was always too pussy to be. I mean, is what I'm. I mean, I don't know. Right?
It's just
who knows?
like.
Who knows? That's what I've always thought. You know, when people are like that, I'm just like, you're just running this fake persona because you found something where you're protected and I can't get my hands on you or whatever. And you're just, you know what I mean? You're going to be a little bitch to me or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, some people just, you know.
Why put up with it, though? I mean, it was me. Like, you know, I told him to knock it off and he didn't. So I mute. You know.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to. For me too, though. He's done a lot of nice things for me, too. That's why, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like. I've not seen that. Like. Yeah, just seem to be pretty nasty, like, and just
I know,
vulgar and not cool. Like, I mean, it's just do it on yours. Don't come into other people's and do it.
Yeah,
like, don't come in when people are talking to like other people and
do
that. Like, Eleanor, how old are you? Eleanor, are you like 12-year-old boy?
Eleanor, in fact, it's like it sucks because you and I both did the adult thing, and we both took the higher road. And I think you invited Jay just because of me, and
I didn't invite Jay.
Oh, you didn't invite him. Oh, so
no, I mean he follows me, like, you know,
but
obviously, like
he just came. He wasn't talking then.
No, he wasn't up in the beam. No.
He's just saying things like typing stuff.
I would never be.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least you didn't invite me there. Well, because check it out. Because I actually didn't go into your scope because he was in mine, and I just wanted to keep him here in mine.
Oh, did you?
I swear to God. I mean, no. I mean, I'm not in mine now, but you know what I mean. That's the whole reason I took a while to get in your shit was because I was with him, and he was being Jay, and I had him with me, and I didn't want him to follow me, and then start ruining your broadcast.
Yeah, I just knew.
Even though
it was like, you know, I had a guest in my broadcast, and he's saying all these vulgar things. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, he still took it upon himself to go there anyway. I didn't know.
And then he got, you know, all butthurt, like, how, you know, and saying other stuff that just.
Well, of course.
How old are we? I mean, don't act like a 12-year-old. You're not a 12-year-old.
I know.
You know, I mean, you have to. I don't know if it's just bad communication, but again, he's in real estate. I would think he'd have to be.
Yeah, but it's just like I even tell him, I go, but you're not even getting laughs. I go, why do you keep doing it? You're not even.
No one's laughing. No one's.
It's not even funny. It's not even like.
And it's great that if you have a few friends that enjoy that, keep it to them then.
Because I mean, because even Howard Stern and inappropriate assholes like that can be pretty fucking funny when they're inappropriate, but
they also have made a name for that. You're just
who are
you? Like, you know, like, and they also have an audience that expect that. Like,
exactly.
You know, you're coming into a scope that it's unwelcome, unwanted. Like
that they have humor. They're professional comedians, not him. He's not. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they make it work. His don't fucking work.
And I'm sure it's not all the time.
9 out of 10 of his jokes don't work. They fall fucking flat on their face and they make it all awkward and stupid. And I'm just like, bro, why do you have to go there? Like, now things are all fucking awkward, just all fucking weird. Just, I don't know. You know. And then when I tell him that shit, he's just like, he gets all fucking.
I keep trying to give him a chance, but like I won't put up with stuff like you will. Like you're way more patient than I am. Like
I know.
With people, I try to be patient with people, but when I tell you to knock it off and don't do something, like when you're in like my area, don't do it. Like, be respectful. Like,
exactly.
I don't come into your area and like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you wouldn't knock on like somebody's door and just like barge in and start acting like you do in real life. Like, don't do that on here either. Because, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Just imagine like what it was like to raise him. I would think his parents would be embarrassed. So he had something for his mother too. I guess I feel very sorry for her. I don't know. It's just childish and unnecessary.
Oh yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I've told him that.
If it's on your own space, that's cool. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, do your thing in your space. It's don't come.
I know.
Don't come and embarrass me, like, to have you there, like, you know. But you know, he had his chance. He blew it, and it won't happen again. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Yeah. And that's, you know, sad. You have to. Anytime now that he pops up in my comments, I'm gonna immediately have to mute him before he even says anything, because I can't trust him. But you know, you don't want to have to. You don't want to have to be that way with people. You know, like, I want, you know, everybody to feel welcome. Like, but you know, that makes other people not feel welcome. Like, you know, it makes other people, like you were saying, feel uncomfortable, and that's not cool. Like, try to, you know, have people want to be here, not want to not be here. You know? I don't know. Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were frozen.
No, I was.
You're very good at like being very still.
I am. I actually.
You are. Yeah, like I'm constantly like, wait, is he frozen or is he doing?
You know what's funny, Eleanor? It's funny that you just brought that up. I used to do that shit on Periscope, fucking around.
Did you?
I used to do that shit on Periscope, fucking around, dude. Before, like, when I had no friends, dude. There was a time when I would broadcast and I didn't know anybody at all. And, like, nobody was around really.
And then look, and then you found people. So
yeah, then I found people.
You still complained about this on Hacks that you don't have a bunch. So just consider it like the beginning of Periscope. It's still your beginning.
That's true. That's
like,
true.
How long were you on Periscope?
Point. That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, Periscope in the beginning had to have been like this for you. So
yeah, it was pretty fucking lonely and stuff. But yeah. I mean, I used to do that. I used to be all like, well. It's like, fuck it, just stuck all like, you know, it's funny, like, just do some funny shit. It's all like,
my body, I think, just constantly shakes too much to do that. Be like,
yeah. I guess I'm pretty good at that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Thank goodness. That means I'm not. I mean, I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind. I mean, yeah.
What?
Michael J. Fox. Yeah. I mean.
Oh, with the.
Yeah. I mean.
It's sick, man. Sick, man.
Yeah.
What does he have again? He has
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Yeah. Fucked up disease, man.
Right?
It's a fucked up ass disease.
There are a lot of fucked up diseases, man.
Yeah, there's of course there is, but I mean, you can't control your muscle.
Yeah.
Your movements. And that's where medical marijuana really comes into play. I've seen videos of people that have Parkinson's. They smoke a joint and they're all like fucking. They get way chiller.
It's way
chiller. You know, I've seen people.
Do you follow? There's
seizures.
I was gonna say there's a guy, Jim from Chicago on here. His daughter, had I forget all that stuff she does, but she has seizures, and I think I don't want to tell the story because I don't really know, but like, she is doing amazing because of medical marijuana. Like, you'll have to find one of his scopes and listen to it. Like,
I saw. Yeah, there was actually a Vice News story on this couple from either Oklahoma or some shit like that, and they were on their way to Colorado because that's where, that was the first
One of the first tapes.
And they were getting their shit for their little girl. She was like 5. But
she was there, and there was a whole CBD strain named after her.
Seizures and stuff, and and so when they give her the pills or whatever, the little thingies, she would fucking totally be fine. Like
it's incredible what.
Yeah.
I mean, we have cannabinoid receptors. It's obvious that we're supposed to. There's some connection. Without those cannabinoid receptors, we wouldn't get high.
Right.
So all those cannabinoids, it's meant to be, man. It's meant to be.
We evolved. We evolved with it to be together.
Why would we have the receptors if we weren't meant to do it, man?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, it's hot.
You know that song Inagata de Vida?
Yeah.
It's like I heard it was supposed to be in the Garden of Eden, but the lead singer was all fucked up.
Oh, really?
And they liked it that way. They were all, that's bad. That's cool. So that's what it is. That's why it's Inagata de Vida. It don't mean shit. Like that's what I heard. I heard it was supposed to be in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden or whatever. And he was all fucked up. He's all Inagata de Vida.
Who sings that?
Iron Butterfly, I think, or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I think that's
Iron Butterfly.
Iron Butterfly. Yeah. And it's like a fucking 18-minute song or some shit. I'm serious. It's like a fucking 18-minute song or something. Something ridiculous. I think it's over 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Iron Butterfly.
Inagata de Vida.
It's in the garden. Loosely translated, it's in the Garden of Life.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to mean?
Mm-hmm. In Latin.
But Inagata? It's not garden.
It says loosely Latin. It says Latin, and it says loosely translated.
Loosely translated. It's loosely translated. That's why it's like it's not really it.
The sentence is derived from in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, derived from in the Garden of Eden, right? But yeah, I mean, but it loosely relates to I get it though. Vida, because Vida means life. So, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, Inagata de Vida. That's so hard shit. But how long is it? Does it say there?
Or? All the videos of this song are like 17 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck. So shit. Well, this is a long song. There's some other long ass songs. Is Stairway to Heaven pretty long?
I mean, it's long for like a radio song. You know. I mean, you say what are long songs? Like you look at all of like the Grateful Dead songs, like all of their radio versions are pretty like normal length. Then you go to a concert and you got one song that's lasting like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven it's 8 minutes.
8 minutes long. Okay, I knew it was pretty long.
Like, what is the full length of Hey Jude? Like,
ooh, that's a good one. Probably 7 something.
Yeah, 7 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah. Pretty good. I'm fucking I'm really good at music. I know. I mean, I'm not a musician. I'm not. I mean, can't play instruments really well. I mean, I can play guitar a little bit, but not that good. But like, you know what I mean? I just know music really good. Like, I'm really good at that.
I know lyrics really good. I can
see, I'm not that great with the
I
lyrics.
can remember lyrics. Like, need to hear a song once, and I've usually got like lyrics down. Even to this day, even after all my brain stuff, lyrics. I'm still really.
A lap dance is so much better.
Oh my god, that was a horrible song, dude. No, that was horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Where did you even find that?
It's the fucking Bloodhound Gang.
That's horrible.
Yeah, me and my friends used to play it when we were back in the day, in our early 20s, taking bong rips from a 4-foot glass bong, fucking playing Xbox. Fucking
when we were 16,
playing Halo.
Yeah, we were like 16, hanging out at the park down in Parker, Colorado. And the cops roll up. We're down there at like 2 a.m. taking bong rips off of a 4-foot bong. We take off running. And I start running across the street, and I'm holding this bong. I just drop it.
It
shattered every. Yeah, like
no.
It was horrible. And I got to the other side of the street, and I just started crying. I was just like, oh my god, they're bongs. But and I had hopped over a fence with it, and it survived. And then just run it. Like, I don't know it. Like, my hand probably just got too sweaty or something, and just shit. Yeah, and I had only had the thing for like 2 days. Maybe. No, I hadn't even had it that long. Like, but we were dumb, freaking hitting it in the fucking middle of a park. Like,
yeah,
but we were 16. Like, some of us were probably still like 15.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't be at our parents' house hitting the floor. How was I even gonna walk in the front door with that thing? I kept it on my friend's side of the house. I remember the first night, like, we covered it in a blanket.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, it was just stupidness that you do when you're a kid. It was, yeah. I look back now and I just think, like, I think the cop probably saw it because, like, we remember seeing his lights, and then he just, like, kept driving. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do now? Give me a ticket for the glass in the middle of the road? Those cops down there were always, like, coming up and busting us, though, like, and not actually giving us tickets. They were pretty cool. Like, I can remember one cop rolling up and, like, grabbing the pot, grabbing the pipe, and, like, throwing it over the fence into this one kid's backyard. Like, he knew that that's where the kid lived. We were like, okay, cool. We'll just, when you leave, we went, we got it from the backyard. They were constantly doing shit like that. Like, kind of busting us, but more
not
just.
Really.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, all of us would have had so much shit on our juvenile records.
Yeah.
A small town then. Let's see.
Finally getting the fucking bike.
When will it be here?
That I don't know. I'm guessing probably Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday.
Yeah.
At like the latest Thursday, I'm thinking. Because it's coming from Arizona, right? I mean, today it's going to be shipped out, apparently. And, yeah, I mean, but who knows? Who knows? I'm expecting the worst, though. Fucking.
Why?
Because
it's being shipped Wednesday. I thought it was being shipped tomorrow.
No, today.
Or today. Okay, so Monday.
Today.
Did they tell you how long?
No, they didn't. No, but they said that they were going to send me a tracking number and blah, blah, blah. Something like that. Yeah. They said that it gets delivered fully assembled. So that's pretty
really?
Cool. Yeah, but I don't know if it's charged. I wonder if it's charged. They should charge it.
There's someone that's staying here that has one.
No way.
Uh-huh. It was chained up outside. Like, yeah.
Like the same one that I got? Electric?
I don't know if it's the same one you got, but it's an electric bike.
Oh,
I've never. The thing's huge. Like, is yours huge? Yeah, like the tires are like that freaking thick. Like,
wow.
I bet you they're like 4-inch like tires.
Wow.
You don't know the dimensions of yours?
I think I have it, but I didn't really, pay attention to it. Yeah. Because it folds in half. So I mean, no matter what, like the dimension, I mean, it's not gonna be like a fucking tandem or like a big wheel fucking bicycle where it's like impossible to get on for me, But yet,
Well, no. I just meant like the tires were really like
the
big,
tires.
like
I know. I mean, I'm not really
like for a bicycle.
Yeah, they look kind of thicker. They do look thicker.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like anti-puncture kind of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like like dirt.
Yeah.
Well, they're not as wide as a dirt bike,
dope,
but
dude.
they're not. They're way wider than a regular bicycle.
Yeah, it's
out there. When I go out there again, I'll take a picture.
Nice. Yeah, it's like $89 for like a fucking pair of wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm gonna get that, which is really cheap. So I'm gonna get like backup wheels, like immediately.
Yeah.
Just cause, Yeah.
So do you know in California, are you allowed to ride that on like the
yeah,
what's the law? Are you allowed to, with the motor, allowed to be on the sidewalk?
I don't know if I'm allowed to be on the sidewalk. That's a good question.
You should probably find that out.
But
because I know here it depends on your county.
Well, yeah, but no matter what, dude, I'm fucking, me, dude. Like the way I roll on this, I'm not an asshole. Like, like I will drive my bicycle fucking carefully and not be like fucking cutting people off and not.
Do you guys have bike lanes all over there?
Yeah, fucking tons.
That's nice.
Dude.
That's nice.
Dude, specialized bicycles, that's here. That's the headquarters.
Yeah.
And there's like this big old bike race that goes through town. They shut it all down. And
the Tour de California?
Yeah, something like that.
I shot that in
you're
2000...
into that shit. You're into that, right?
13? Yeah. I love cycling.
About that. I forgot about you're into bicycling, right?
Yeah.
That's a trip. Like, and you're into something else, right? You said
tennis.
Yeah.
The two whitest sports out there. But I really like them. I don't know.
That's fucking cool. I mean, shit. I respect those that like something that
like cycling is like, it's not just a physical like thing. It's like it's a mental type thing too, and it's a gentleman's sport. Like, except like I kind of felt like bad. Like what's his name got busted for all the doping. But the truth is, everybody was doping. Every single freaking guy at the top was doping.
Yeah. Well,
they just didn't get top.
He's back on his feet again, though. Now, right? Because I mean, I see him doing like interviews or some shit with people now.
Is he?
He's like doing interviews. Like he's doing something.
There was a movie that it was the Tour of something. It was kind of like a spoof on the Tour de France, and he was in it, and it was hilarious because like most of it, like he's being interviewed and he's in the dark, so you can't see him, and his voice is like disguised, but slowly they start like taking off like the things that make him like so you can't tell who it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, he knew it. Like it was just a spoof video, but oh my god, so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all the top guys were doping, so it's kind of unfair to say that it was unfair for him, like because really,
the French
all of them were doping. You couldn't freaking. It's not just the French though; it was everybody.
That's all it was.
No, it wasn't. Like it was the people, the people that judged it and everything that did it. Like, no, it was way more. It was so political. It was ridiculous. Like, the problem was that he won like 7 years in a row.
Exactly. That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Fucking
that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
But I mean, any of the guys at the top wouldn't have been able to compete if they all weren't doping. Yeah. Other people just figured out ways to get away with it.
Did fucking every Olympics, all the countries are rolling their eyes because we always get most of the medals. You know what I mean? Like they just roll their eyes when America wins shit. You know this. And when we won Tour de France that many times in a row, oh my god, they're fucking not happy. Not happy. No way. Fucking not happy at all, dude.
They probably
dug real deep for that drug shit, that scandal. I mean,
right. Well, the thing that they do is they blood dope, which is where they take like their own blood and like they save up their own blood and then they give it back to them because that blood is oxygenated.
mm-hmm.
So it reoxygenates their blood too, and it makes them perform at higher rates. It's not like actual steroids. They're doing what's called blood doping. It sounds like some vampire stuff. And they were taking what is it?
So that's what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of them were doing. And for a long time, they didn't have tests that could tell that they were doing it. Now they have tests that can actually tell when people are taking in their own blood. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah. For a long time, they didn't have the technology.
You're not allowed to do that?
No, it's considered cheating. Why? But they're all doing it. I'm not saying that makes it okay, but I mean, if everybody at the top is doing it, how are you supposed to compete at the top? Like, you can't. You can't. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how competitive sports are anymore. Like, look at all these people that are constantly getting busted. I mean, I feel sorry for some of these athletes at the top. Like, that they have to feel like they have to push themselves like that. Like,
hey, did you see that one tennis player fucking socked that other chick? Like, she got in a fight like after the tennis match.
Who?
Recently?
When? No.
There's a black girl and a white girl.
No.
And like the black girl went attacked her.
Like physically? Really?
Yeah, physically. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, not the most crazy one was that chick that got stabbed.
What? When was this?
What do you mean?
The chick that got stabbed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Martina Hingis or some shit.
At the game?
Yeah.
When was this?
Fucking back in like the 90s or something like that. Look it up. Pretty sure it was Martina Hingis that got stabbed. Or some shit. By a crazed fan. Some shit.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there's been all kinds of crazy stuff going on in the tennis world. Fan booted from Australian Open for yelling "You OCD fuck" at Rafael Nadal. Like, damn.
Yo, what the fuck have I been missing? Holy shit.
I know.
Yo, fucking WWE now all of a sudden. What the fuck?
You've gone out of control with the tennis.
What the fuck? Everyone's got McEnroe in this bitch. Wow. What the fuck is going on? Jesus. I kind of fancy tennis myself, if you can tell, but I'm not big into it. I'm like, but yeah. I dig it.
Yeah, I like it.
You didn't find it? No? I could have sworn that there was a tennis.
Oh, I haven't looked up the stabbing. I was looking up.
Oh,
I was trying to find the.
Okay. Cool. I mean, she was like a top tennis player in the world too. I thought like it was like a big thing. Might have happened at Wimbledon or some shit. I don't think it was. Maybe it was at Wimbledon, but somewhere like that. That'd be interesting though to find out what happened to like the person that stabbed her or whatever.
Monica Seles.
Oh, Monica Seles. That's who.
Seles.
Yeah, Monica Seles.
God, I was 10.
Yeah, that's who. You were what?
Yeah, I was 10.
You were 10?
1993.
Okay, that's why you didn't know. That's why you didn't know about it, yeah. Yeah, but she was like one of the top players in the world. Yeah, okay, there you go.
From Yugoslavia? She was a lefty.
You know what's so crazy, dude?
Yeah, she went on to win 8 Grand Slam titles. That's pretty amazing.
See what I mean? Yeah, she was good. Yeah, but she went through that shit too. She got fucking shanked.
Yeah, April 30th, 1993. She was a victim of an on-court stabbing. Man stabbed her in the back with a 9-inch long knife.
Yep.
She didn't return to tennis for over 2 years. Damn.
That's some shit.
But yeah, she was unable to consistently reproduce her form. Yeah, that's like my favorite tennis player is Juan Martín del Potro, and he screwed up his wrist early on in his career, and he's just never been able to really fully come back either.
That's too bad. So like that stabbing right there kind of ended her career.
Yeah, I mean, she came back, but she wasn't ever really. She won in '96. She won an Australian Open, but
that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as many Grand Slams as she won, she's like a Tiger Woods. Like she should have won at least something else. Like yeah, this sucks. That's sad.
I mean, she won 8 Grand Slam single titles before her 20th birthday. That's insane.
How old was she when she got stabbed?
Let's see. She was in 1990. She was the youngest to win the French Open at 16. So in '93, she would have been 19. Yeah.
Wow, that happened when she was like in her prime and like coming up. Oh,
yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, That
ruined her. I mean, how long can you play tennis? You don't play tennis for a while.
Well, she didn't retire officially until 2008. It says.
Wow.
But then you look at someone like
trip out on that, dude. Whatever happened to Pete Sampras?
He got old. He still he does like the commentative. He's a commentator now.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he used to win everything.
He got old.
Back in the day, fucker used to win everything. Remember? You remember?
Yeah.
Dude, Pete Sampras.
Roger Federer.
And Andre Agassi wasn't shit on Pete Sampras. I hate to say it, but that was weird when he got with Steffi Graf.
Yeah, like he's won 20 Grand Slams.
Who?
Roger Federer.
Federer?
Mm-hmm. Men's single titles. And all-time records shared with Rafael Nadal.
What's his name? His fucking wife is so hot. I think Federer, right?
She's really pretty.
She's so fine. Brooklyn
Decker. They have a lot of them. No, that's not who his wife is.
Okay, well, he's married. She's married to the other tennis player then, not Federer.
He is. Well, she used to be a tennis player.
No, but the model.
A lot of them are married and date models.
Federer, maybe not Federer. Or, what's the other guy?
Federer.
It's almost like Federer.
It's Ferrar.
No.
What's his name?
Ferrer.
His wife's name is Mika.
Oh.
I think that's how her name is.
Well, Brooklyn Decker is married to Nadal.
Oh, Rafael Nadal.
I think.
Or who's the other guy? Novak Djokovic.
I think Nadal, maybe. One of those guys, though. One of the major guys right now, or has been in the last few years.
What's her name?
Her name's Brooklyn Decker, though. I know her. She's fucking high. I've been a fan of her before. She was dating that fucker.
Good stop. Yeah.
You didn't find out?
Hmm?
You didn't find out who her husband was?
Oh, I'm just entering it now.
Nadal.
Decker?
Yeah, Brooklyn Decker.
Oh, Andy Murray. Or Andy Roddick.
Thank you. There you go, Roddick. Okay.
I think Andy Roddick looks like a meerkat. I always call him a meerkat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. One of the top players or whatever. He's one of the
top guys. He's retired.
Or he was. I mean, recently. I mean, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a meerkat.
He does?
Totally, he does.
That's really funny.
Usually so too. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, he's been retired for like, I want to say at least 10 years.
Viewers, dude.
Wow. That's all because of the guests that were on. Anyway. Yeah, he retired in 2009. Yeah. Was it 12 years? Jeez. Wow.
I would have retired too and made babies with her.
He only turned pro in 2000, guys.
Huh?
These athletes are so like, his career was, 9 years. Turned pro in 2000. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a
he's a year older than I am. And that's how all these guys are, though.
That's a prima donna ass fucking motherfucker, you know?
I mean, look at all these like football players and stuff. Like, no, they all like have like maybe a 10-year career.
Yeah, but look at Andre Agassi and shit like that. Like, how long was his career?
Look at Roger Federer. Like, he's had a freaking.
You know? Yeah. How long were those guys' careers? Like,
Federer is still going.
Yeah.
What is his name? Agassi's first name again? Andre.
Andre, yeah.
Oh, he's married to Brooke Shields. I don't know that.
Huh?
He was married to Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
Cool.
I forgot about that.
Come on, open it up. Let's see.
Then he got with Steffi Graf. Dude, watch out. Their kids are going to be badass, dude. Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf's kids. They're going to be badass tennis players.
He turned pro in 86 and retired in 2006. So that's 20.
20 fucking years, yeah.
I want to say Rogers.
Longer than fucking gay-ass Roddick. Fucking meerkat bitch.
30. He had a bad injury, I think.
Fucking Timon and shit.
Timon, right? He totally looks like a meerkat to me. I'm just saying.
Remember that show, Meerkat Manor?
Mm-hmm. I loved that show.
I hate baby monkeys and I hate sloths.
Why?
I don't know why.
What has a sloth ever done to you, man?
I don't know. I just don't like them. They're useless.
They're not useless.
Baby monkeys are dumb and annoying. I like watching them get beat up. Which is kind of weird now. Because my dad likes that shit too. He watches that shit too. I don't know why.
Oh, you can't even see on the screen, huh? You just have a little screen.
Yeah, wait.
It's a sloth.
Oh, God. That's a sloth.
It's Boots' sloth.
I just want to punch it. I'm just kidding. No.
It's funny, his other toy is a red monkey.
Oh. Have you ever seen red pandas?
Yes, they're so cute. They're not actually
Fucking
pandas, though, are they? They're like more like raccoons.
Yeah, I know. Dude, they're the fucking cutest things ever.
They are really cute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Boop.
Where is it?
Oh, wow. I just missed 111. I can't believe that. By like a second or something.
Did I tell you what my rent was?
Oh, yeah. You told me that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's see. He turned pro in 1998, and he's still going. So how long is that? That's
What? That's 30 years?
Is that 30 years?
That's 32 years? 33 years?
No.
I think
it's
so.
2008.
Oh, 2018?
No, in 1998.
Yeah.
So 2008
no, you're right.
would be 10.
You're right. It's like 20.
18 would be 20.
23 years.
Yeah, he's been going 23 years. That's amazing.
So fucking.
He's still playing. I mean, he is 30. He's 39.
God damn, bro.
He's from the same town as a bunch of my Basel, Switzerland. Basil? Basel. I don't know how they pronounce that. Basil or Basil. I don't know how it's pronounced. But my mom's got a bunch of relatives that were from there. I remember seeing that name on her ancestry thing. I don't know how it's pronounced. Basel, Switzerland. They're like really good friends with lead singer of Bush. What's that guy's name? He was married to Gwen Stefani for a long time.
Oh, Gavin?
Yeah, they're like really good friends with
Rosdale?
him. Yeah.
What about him?
Him and Roger Federer are really good friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see him at a lot of the tennis games.
Oh, that's funny. Huh.
Some Burnick. Oh, his father is from
in Birmingham?
Burnick.
Oh.
That's how you say it. His mother is from Affenkirker.
Sure. Hassenpfeffer. I want some Hassenpfeffer.
Oh, his mother's from South Africa. Wow, he holds both Swiss and South African citizenship. Things I never knew. There's a lot of Germans in South Africa. A lot of Jews, too. They fed their drink before. Fun facts.
They're just assholes, man.
Who?
Fucking monkeys. They are. They're fucking kids. They're just assholes.
They're just assholes.
Fucking.
You're still over here on these freaking
Dude, they're such assholes. I've never known such bigger assholes than these guys. It's amazing. How asshole can you be? I mean, like.
I didn't really. Oh no, I didn't know they had twin boys. That's right. I forget. Your scope was named Eat One. What did you have for dinner?
I had a hamburger.
You do? That's funny because I wrote in. Did you see my comment before I had left? I was like, "Make me a hamburger."
Yeah. And I was cooking
burger ever. That's funny. Why would it be showing me you have a new memory October 30th, 2020? It's not October. What's wrong with you, phone?
Yeah.
You ever had baklava?
That's asshole mom. Baklava? No.
Why is it an asshole mom?
He's just leaving his baby on the ground.
Well, the baby's still on a fit. They picked it up, see? Look at your butt, it's all dirty. Ew. You got poo butt. Goddamn poo butt. Stay here, you gotta get the poo off your butt. You know, I've literally had to do this with my children. Like, come here, you got poo butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they throw a fit, so you gotta just like let them throw their fit. This is nature. This is how life is, Steven. It's tough to be a monkey. Mom, come here. I got poo butt. Can you wipe my butt off, please? Mom, wipe my butt off. No, I'm sorry. Wipe my butt. And you want to be a parent. If I was a monkey, that's how I would have carried my kid around too. Like, oh, you poo butt. Oh, I thought that was the baby monkey with the babier monkey.
No.
What kind of monkeys are these?
I don't know. I think macaws or something. Macaques.
I think those are birds. Macaws.
No, that's what they're called. I don't know.
Oh.
Somewhere.
They're called assholes. Oh, look at them. Look at their cute little monkey faces. That poor baby. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, I swear I've done that same thing with my kid.
See?
I'm sorry. Oh, I think I've got a video somewhere of me doing that. I'm sorry, God. Oh, that's some funny shit. Give me the kid. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. We're going to Dad's house. Get your butt over here. Just stop just hanging around. Come on, kid. Get your foot down here. Stop monkeying around.
Yeah.
Now you're throwing a fit, see? Come on. You're embarrassing me. Let's go.
Just learning to be on the phone.
It's a tough life out there for a monkey. Freaking monkeys. Oops.
Dragging around everywhere.
Oh, I was trying to put it on full screen. Hold on. Freaking monkeys.
Monkey meat.
Said freaking monkeys.
Oh. You'll like this part.
Oh, shit. Just stop misbehaving. Stay. I do that with my dog sometimes because my dog has no tail. It's what you'll see when you have kids that you'll see that you just fuck around with them like that. It's what you do. It builds character.
It builds character.
And they drive you freaking nuts sometimes. And you're like, just stop.
It's all scared and sad.
No, it's not.
Looks like it.
That's because it's throwing a fit and its mom's done. That monkey has been monkeying around all damn day. She's been like, dude, you are misbehaving. You gotta knock it off. Like, you gotta eat your lunch. Probably threw its lunch at its mom, threw its poo at its mom. And mom tried to clean off its poo butt. And, like, you know, kid wasn't having it. Threw it on the floor. Had a freaking monkey fit. What's frozen? The video's frozen? Doesn't look frozen to me. Is it frozen?
No. I'm not. You're not. I don't know. Hey, look at it.
Huh?
Oh, shit. My thing froze now. Right. All great. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're frozen.
You're fucking frozen.
I'm not frozen.
You're fucking frozen, bro.
No, I'm not.
Oh, boy.
Is that? It's recent, right? I was gonna say, or is that from earlier when you were playing the Frozen game? Is Pena frozen? Okay. Oh man. How long have I been here? Oh my goodness, it's going on 3 hours. Buzzers. And now I can see it's your finger. Ow. I made this so the thing was longer so I could hit the ball without having it all up on screen. But now I can't see the bowl. Like I can't see the bowl now because the bowl's too high. What's fucked up?
This mom dropped the baby out of the tree.
On purpose?
I don't know, on purpose, maybe. But it's all fucked up though now.
Is it dead?
No.
Oh. Don't show me that shit.
That's fucked up.
It's gotta happen though, in the monkey world. It's the oh, baby.
It's all fucked up. You can't even hang on to it. Barely.
Maybe she's been drinking.
Maybe. Oh, see, let it go, and now it's like all almost dragging on the floor.
I mean, the baby is supposed to hold on to the mom too.
Yeah. Well, it can't because it got dropped out of a tree. It's all fucked up.
I want to see this, Pena.
See? Oh.
And it's gone.
It's gonna die, I think. Yeah, it's gonna die.
Pena, nobody wants to watch this.
Sorry.
Fucking A.
Oh, it's still alive. It's still alive.
Nobody wants to see that shit, Pena. Nobody wants to see
So
it.
good.
Nobody wants to see it.
I'm watching it.
You can watch it, but that's not.
I hate baby monkeys.
You're like, I hope it dies. Baby monkeys are the worst.
I'll get those motherfuckers. Bite it.
Aren't humans just, baby humans just baby monkeys?
I'll drop it from another tree.
Hey, you're gonna drop your kids from
Finish
trees
the
today?
job. Finish him. Finish him. Huh.
Oh my dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'll do a finishing move on your baby. Isn't that good parenting? You're supposed to do a finishing move on your baby?
Finish it!
Here's an update.
I don't want... Dude, stop! Seriously, Pena.
Still alive, though.
Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody.
You wanted to.
No, you're not honestly.
Till it got real.
No.
Till it got real.
No, I don't want to see. Nobody wants to see that. No one. It's horrible.
No one? You sure about that?
No one. It's horrible. Horrible. See, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Dudes.
Woof.
I know.
Woof.
The cops have been out here like 3 times this evening. All for different people. My next apartment is right next door to my old apartment. And it's right behind the police station.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where you live. If they're backed up, they're backed up.
Yeah.
Get to me any quicker or anything. It just means they're always busy over there. So they're not bothering me. But I used to walk out of my old apartment and because the jail was there, like I was like directly behind the jail. Well, I guess this one is too, like it's just the other side. I would constantly walk out at night and there would be cops like around the thing and they'd be like, ma'am, go back inside because like people would get out of the like police car and they'd take off running and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
So they'd have to chase them like on multiple occasions. Yeah, I walked outside to ma'am, go back inside. There's someone on the loose. And I was like, okie dokie. Oh, are you done with the monkeys, Stephen?
No.
You said no. I'm still watching these monkeys.
Still watching them.
Oh dear.
Still watching them teaching their kids a lesson.
Okay, hold on. I was going to take you outside. Please stop yelling. For the moment. Are you sleeping?
No.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not.
Wait, you're there. Stop. I don't know if it's the same people. God, these freaking people on this floor, though. I mean, it's just insanity. They're all a bunch of freaking tweakers and drunks.
Drunks and what? And monks?
Tweakers and drunks. Oh, it'll be so nice. Let's see, how many? 3 days. 3 freaking days, Pena.
3 days?
My last day will be Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah. Might be before Saturday. That's the last day I have. I have a week paid here. Oh, I can't wait. There's like a fountain thing outside this apartment too. This one's got a big fence around it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last one had a fountain. Did I tell you what happened there?
Uh-uh.
Are you still watching these monkeys?
Yeah.
Are you learning parenting lessons?
No, not at all. Well, I guess what not to
You're
do.
like, yeah, I'm gonna drop my kid out of a tree too.
No way.
It builds character. Yes. Sure. I was about to say, where's my phone? Oh, right in front of you. You're on it. I don't know. You're on it. You should be able to pick up my freaking laptop tomorrow. No, it's actually next. I have like no furniture to put in my apartment. I have a bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get some furniture though.
Oh, I know I will. I was just thinking of that though. I had, everything from our townhome, but I like gave it and sold it all, because I was figuring I was gonna living it with my mother for a while. Looks like a while was just a couple months. Oh Lord, is what it is. How are those monkeys doing?
Yep, they're good. There's one fell from a tree, and all of a sudden there's like fucking woke up all crazy.
Are they alive still?
Yeah. I thought this one was gonna die, but I guess not.
Garage full of cigarettes left behind from old tenant. Free. What? Freaking A.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
They're probably all house smoked.
No, they're just full cartons.
Oh shit.
Boxes of Marlboro cigarettes. There must be 200 individual boxes left behind by tenant. Look old, need them gone ASAP.
Wow. That's nuts.
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy. They're probably old as fuck.
It's so funny. They don't look that old. Those are cartons of cigarettes, lady.
Yeah.
See if each of those has 20 packs in them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is we've got 2 7, 114 times 20. We're getting big numbers here. Calculator. $2,240 packs of cigarettes.
Wow.
So it's
as the two now drag the monkey along. However, the primate still has some energy left in it, as you can see it fighting to the end, trying to make it stop. It is now a super disturbing scene, as the onlookers remain confined to the car.
Wow.
To learn about the evil ways of the pine marten? If so, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content, and hit the bell icon so that you may never miss a video.
Oh, it's really interesting.
I would eat Nicki Minaj's ass like a cupcake.
What? You would what?
I would eat Nicki Minaj's ass like a cupcake.
Okay.
So Nurse isn't going to be on here for a while.
Huh?
Nurse isn't going to be on here for a while.
Why?
Her phone is fucked up.
Why won't she go on here for a while?
Because she gave her phone to her son to try to fix.
The phone's just old, I think. Oh, she didn't need a bunch of stuff cleared off, huh?
I guess, or something.
I wonder why she's got taking up all that space.
Yeah, maybe.
It's probably like photos and movies. That's what takes up like the most, usually. Huh. Where's her son live?
Where's what?
Where's her son live?
Whose son?
Blondie's.
Oh, Blondie. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm guessing San Diego somewhere or near there. Doesn't seem like it lives too far away.
I love it when people are like, ask for such and such, but there's no number or anything. Like, there's okay, we'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. How do you contact people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Motor buses. What? The frick is a motor bus? Oh, it's such a crazy thing. I'm looking to quit smoking, but it's a lot of packs of cigarettes. Who can sell cigarettes? You have to have a license to sell cigarettes, don't you?
Yeah, probably.
Wow. Oh wow, technically they're not even supposed to be posting those on Craigslist. That's funny.
That'd be a setup.
Wonder why they don't just like throw them away.
Uh,
Get rid of them. I guess waste not one. I don't know. Wow, evidence is growing that cigarette smoking and nicotine use may prevent Parkinson's disease. But you'll die of lung cancer.
Oh, fuck. Wait, what did it say? Ooh.
Evidence is growing that cigarette smoking and nicotine use may prevent Parkinson's disease.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
It's like, but you'll die of lung cancer. Pick one.
Oof. Damn.
It's so crazy. Kind of want to add this to the best of freaking. That's so many freaking cartons of cigarettes. Oh my God. What was your tenant doing? Did they own a gas station? I mean, I don't even think a gas station owns that many freaking. They were probably stolen or something. That's insane.
Oh God, this is fucking hilarious.
Huh?
Dude, this monkey video is pretty funny.
No more dropping babies.
I think I'll laugh at this one. It is parenting.
Let's try going. No, both off. One. That one. No! All right. I'm gonna put this one on. There we go. One nipple. Other nipple. One nipple. Other nipple. So I'm done. Done. Get off of me. Get off of me, child. These monkeys are so cute, though. How can you hate them? They're so adorable.
It's all behind him now. It's hanging out behind him. Shit.
She is just done. She's like, damn it. Leave me alone, please. Just go away. I can't take it anymore. Oh, that's how it gets though. Your kids are just clinging to you, just like stop. But monkeys can't like put them in a crib and like walk away for a minute.
Yeah.
I need 15 minutes away from you, child.
They're cleaners. I always encourage these moms to like beat its ass. Like get it. Get that fucker. How dare him want to be fed? Fuck him. Kick his ass. That's funny.
That's funny.
So scared. Scared of his mommy.
Did you hurt a monkey, or was it just somebody else's monkey trying to?
No, it was his monkey. Their monkey. Their kid. Getting out of hand. Had to get dealt with.
Had to get dealt with. I told you, monkey.
What up, dudes? We're just watching monkeys. We're watching monkeys torturing other monkeys.
It's a 10 full box. That's 30 times 10 is 300 times 20. Somebody just math for me. 300 times 20. Wait, what did you say? 10 times 6 is 30 times 10 is 300 times 20. Yeah. So 6,000?
6,000.
6,000 individual packs of cigarettes. If there's 300 cartons, where the fuck did the motherfucker get them? Like, that is insane. Like, that's just insane. They had to have stolen them.
Maybe.
It's just nuts. And I'm even trying to think of like places that would have that many freaking packs of cigarettes. Like Sam's Club, maybe? I don't. That seems like an insane amount of cigarettes for anybody to have. I mean, if you smoked a pack of cigarettes a day, how long would that? How many years?
10.
10.
I don't know. Just kidding.
That's 16.4383562 years worth of cigarettes if you smoked a pack a day.
What
the fuck? I just want to call him and ask him what the story is. It's nuts. Oh, nothing. We're watching monkey videos of monkey parents that just have had enough. Looking at Craigslist. Started out looking at furniture. Ended with looking at someone who's just trying to give away a shit ton of boxes of cigarettes that their old tenant left. They've got 10 boxes, and each box has 13 or 30 cartons. Just weird that anyone would have that many cigarettes. Maybe they smoke a lot. Maybe they're one of those people that smoke like 5 packs a day. That's horrible. God. What you watching now, Steven?
Monkeys getting beat up still.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Kyle Mooney.
Kyle doesn't respond to me because I call him Kyle. His name's not Kyle. What's his name? Doesn't want to be called Kyle, obviously.
Kyra. This is fucking funny. These moms almost drowned their babies.
Yeah, this is funny. They're drowning babies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh. The baby's underneath the mom's stomach.
The baby's what?
The baby's underneath the mom's stomach. See?
Was she trying to drown the baby, or is she like just doing her monkey thing? What the fuck? There's some monkeys.
The monkey's underneath still. Oh. Still there.
Oh, that's a lot of food in binders.
Yeah. Went into the water again.
What are scrap metal prices going for these days? I still love scrapping.
Yeah.
And that's my choice. That is not a desk. That is an armoire. Holy fuck, that armoire opens up into a desk. What the freaking hell is that? Awesome? Okay. It's huge. It's incredible. It's way too big for one apartment. But really cool. It's a big episode. You don't say.
I'm gonna go sleep probably. I should
Yeah.
probably crash out. Get some sleep. Before I fall asleep on your cast.
Huh?
So I should probably get some sleep before I fall asleep on you.
Yeah. Word, I'll let you go. I'm gonna get off here anyway.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we're just like not doing anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
All right,
Get
for
on.
sure. All right, see you. All right.
Night.
Night.
Night, anyone still watching? Sweet dreams.